Okay, apologies for the delay, but we're finally starting. So, hello and welcome everyone to New Moon 2021, Cycle 4, also known as Blood Moon number 1. So, this is going to be our first Blood Moon starting for this year. So, before we start, I'm just going to briefly explain what the tournament is and what to expect for Blood Moon. So, Blood Moon is our New Moon normally is our weekly round robin tournament series, which is basically just the tournament that we have throughout the week, but people can play their matches at any point, and we have public setups as well, so people can see what everyone else is playing after the tournament starts. So our commentators will be going through the setups and explaining what might be going through the mind of the players as the game goes through. As for Blood Moon, so Blood Moon is the week or series that we end a group of new moon weeks at. So it's the fourth new moon in every cycle group, and by the end of Blood Moon we have a new moon master decided. So Blood Moon has two stages. The first stage is week 1, which is where we are at now, which is the Roundrobin week. So this is basically like a normal new moon, where everyone gets to play each other, and we just record the matches. And then starting from week 2 and week 3, we will be doing the bracket stage. So based on the brackets from the results from week 1, half of the players will be put into winner's side and the other half into loser's side for weeks 2 and 3, and then they'll play it from there. And yeah, I believe that's mostly everything. So going to be joining on commentary is Neryth. Hello Neryth.
Hello playerzero, and hey guys, it's nice to be here.
And yeah, it's nice to have you. Alright, let's head right into the first match with setups being Symes vs Desmond.
Okay, so this is a Gregar versus Gregar mirror setup, but the big difference in their custs, or in their Navi custs, is that Desmond has air shoes, while while Symes just has a ton of HP. And so there's 3 slow gauges involved here, 2 on Symes' side and 1 on Desmond's side, and both of them have it regged. So there's going to be a small mind game in terms of who's going to pop the slow gauge first and who's going to maybe use it for beast charges down the line. And so Symes' setup is mainly star-coded. It's really playing off of busters mostly, and then the Kernel Force combo. Whereas Desmond is running a V-code setup. So you see the Bubble Star Dole Thunder and Bubble Star Elect Dragon combos, and they're going to be boosted by SoulXCross. It's plus 50 damage on each Elect chip, which will further get doubled if his opponent is bubbled. And then you can see the White Capsule, attack plus 30, and the Super Vulcan all coming together to threaten a huge chunk of damage if it connects. And what you can see here is that Symes, on the other hand, he went for Element Man SP to threaten to do a ton of damage for and having the flexible elements there to decross his opponent. While Desmond went with Proto and Blastman SP, and those two are really they're more anti-Falzar. It checks Tengu and Tomahawk, respectively. So Desmond is more worried about Falzar players and handling Tomahawk because he really wants to get Bubble Star combos off. But because it's a Gregar versus Gregar matchup, there's no threat of Status Guard coming into play. So Symes is going to be vulnerable to those bubble combos throughout the match.
Yeah, we see both of them are running that Q-Force Giga, which with the extra area, they're both running 4 area grabs. So we might be seeing the potential for very high damage Q4, especially with maybe plus 30 if Desmond decides to go for that.
Yeah, that is true. The attack plus 30 can be slapped onto either the Super Vulcan or the Kernel Force, but there aren't any other viable options outside of those two, so it's most likely going to be on one of them. Other thing to mention would be that Symes does have double recovery 300s in O code, and so this means that he has effectively 2800 HP. So it's going to be really hard to whittle Symes down, especially through all the defensive options he has. The 3 anti-damage, 3 invis, so he took the maximum number for both of those defensive chips. And then he's got Sanctuary and 2 Holy Panels. Not to mention the anti-navi as well. So he's going to be trying to make use of those Holy Panels and Sanctuary, and kind of betting on his opponent not having enough different chips that could destroy those Holy Panels, so that in the end he can just camp on one of them and mitigate all the damage, and then slowly kill his opponent through charge shots.
Yeah. So that being said, we do see that, as you mentioned earlier, Desmond has 2 Elect Dragons which crack panels. There is also the Element Man, and Desmond has the inherent Gregor option with Elect Beast Out chip charge as well. So this will be a very interesting matchup to see how the high damage output from Desmond will be able to try to get Symes' HP down.
Yep, and I think that covers it. It is going to be a battle of pressure between Symes and Desmond. They both have the Buster stats Gregor set up, but Desmond has a lot less HP to work with, Symes has a lot more, and Desmond has a lot more combo and volatile damage, whereas Symes is going to be more slow and steady outside of the Kernel Force. So I think that covers it.
Alright, let's head into our first match of the stream.
Ooh, so you see Symes pulled Bug Fix turn 1.
Yeah.
That's very fortunate here. And it is a grass starting field, so he's considering going to charge. Maybe erase instead. So you see Desmond went into charge.
So yeah, Desmond only has custom +1, and one of the inherent abilities with Charge Cross is that it gives +1 custom every turn.
Oh, so Desmond missed that
Yeah.
charge cross, charge tackle right there. It would have been double damage on that grass.
I missed it. Was that paralysis from
It was from Judge Man.
Judgment?
Ooh, Desmond trying to bait out the erase charge shot. Manages to do it, but this is now a kind of a weird frame to end the turn on.
Now Symes
Symes has 3 Navi chips here in his hand.
Yeah, so he doesn't really want to beast out, especially with the position he's in. Ooh.
He loses the decross opportunity here, but he does land this erase man on Desmond.
And he also has the recovery 300 just ready, waiting to be used. Ooh, still got hit. There it is. Desmond's about 1000 HP behind. I think the invis went away into that charge shot at the very end there. That was unfortunate timing.
Yeah, so even though there's this HP discrepancy, you have to also take into account the recoveries and Symes' HP advantage at the start of the match. So really they've lost a similar amount of HP so far. Ooh, Desmond!
Ooh.
He missed the input on Element Man right there. But this is
Q-Force.
our full area! Kernel
Nice.
Force!
This is very big damage and ending with that chip charge as well. But now the positions are reversed. Symes is pressuring in with his charge shot. Slash has one of the highest DPS in the game.
Their HP is very similar at this point. That discrepancy just vanished with that kernel force. So Desmond has landed one of his big win conditions here, a full area kernel force. So now even after the recoveries and that HP lead that he started with, Symes is feeling some pressure, gonna drop this holy panel.
Ooh.
Oh no! The
Beast
bubble
jump.
combo misses.
Yeah, and now unfortunately chip charge doesn't reach. It's going to be very difficult for Desmond to try to move away from these buster shots. Ooh, nice!
So he does make it to the end of the turn. But Symes still has plenty of defensive options available here. It's going to be hard for Desmond to crack the shell and finish Symes off.
We've already seen the Q-Force coming out from Desmond, which would be the highest damage potential. Ooh, going into a race is a good play, trying to go for chip charges.
Oh, double life aura on this turn. This could be bad for Symes. He has to drop this holy panel and just camp it at this point.
Let's see if Desmond's able to deal with that holy aura. Basically, it will need 400 damage, whereas the Race Beast's chip charge does 220, I believe. So it wouldn't be enough damage to destroy. Yeah, looks like Desmond doesn't have any answer, so we'll go into the next turn. And no wind rack from Symes again, but he might go for charger heat here to try to remove it on the grass.
So we'll see if Desmond has a wind rack available to remove Symes' life aura.
Ooh,
There it is.
Ah. Nice. Desmond
Ooh, and
playing
that
it
creates a
carefully.
safe row.
Yeah. Ooh. The movement denies that Super Vulcan.
Symes has been walled off here by this life aura. 5 HP left on Desmond, but he finally pulls the answer to it right here. This Element Man SP will do more than 200.
The 2 buster shots are still enough, so Desmond might need to use an Invis or Beast Over, which is still a likely option. It all depends on what Desmond has in hand. I don't think we've seen Protoman or Blastman coming out already. Ooh. Protoman goes into the anti-damage. Exchanging into Raceman. Is that buster shot going to go through though? This might still be the end. Ooh.
Oh wow, this is so close.
Desmond still there it goes, that single buster shot finishing off the game. Unfortunately, these holy panels were too much for Symes to try to get too much for Desmond to try to get Symes' HP down.
It did go down to 40 HP, that was very close. Basically just a single connected charge shot would have done the job.
Going into game 2. Ooh. Protoman gets denied by that Invis, and there is still that recovery 300 in Symes' hand. So he's probably going to wait until the end of turn before using that. Desmond is trying to apply pressure with charge shots since he knows that Symes' HP is too high. But unfortunately, Desmond is getting the worst end of the exchange there, taking too many hits.
Yeah, but with this this field here, with the perma-holes in the bottom, Desmond is actually the only one who can center himself right now.
Yeah.
Ooh, but Symes might... So he goes for the elect there. Does not connect due to the invisible from Desmond.
I'm not sure if Symes meant to go for like in that position. These slow gauge turns.
So because neither of the players are running panel grabs, we're not going to see another full area kernel force like last time. It is going to be restricted to 4 columns of panels. That's going to limit the amount of damage Desmond can put out against Symes, and it's going to be tough here, especially against the Sanctuary.
Ooh, yeah, the Race Beast is basically... I wouldn't say it's impossible, but you can't try to avoid it. The Element Man Ice will finish off that game. Yeah, so that was very explosive game 1, and then game 2 where Symes was able to stall out the damage for too long.
Yeah, unfortunately, Desmond didn't manage to take down the Sanctuary and also didn't manage to preserve his own HP values enough. He was going into Elect there at the end, probably to go into Elect Beast so that he could destroy the Holy Panels. But with Slow Gauge in effect and Symes going into Erase Beast first, it was just too much damage for Desmond to deal with. It is possible to defend yourself against Erase Tails like that, the Erase Beast charge, that chip charge, especially with Ice Panels, because it kind of can extend the timing for actually being able to dodge them. Basically, while you're sliding, it's a bit more difficult for your opponent.
And Heat Cross, I mean Charge Cross can also have invulnerability frames, which could help as well. So.
Alright, well played to Symes and Desmond there.
Alright, heading into our next match with Neryth vs Coyote, which I'm not really sure if I'm saying that name right, so feel free to correct me on that.
I would think it's Coyote, but I'm not sure. Okay, so you can see that I'm running a J-code kind of weird program advanced folder here as Poison Pharaoh Dest Pulse as both fast gauge and slow gauge. And it's only running 3 mega chips here, Erase Man, Judge Man, and Element Man. So if my opponent has beat, I'll have to toss one of those. And I'm picking Base Anomaly as my Giga Chip here. So a lot of the damage in this folder hinges on either the Poison Pharaoh, the Base Anomaly, Dest Pulse, or the boosted Super Vulcan. So double point, attack plus 30, White Capsule, Beast out Super Vulcan. It does do, I believe, 1400 damage. So that is enough to take down a lot of opponents just by itself, but it is also a huge investment. It's effectively a full turn of chip slots, right? Beast is 1, and then the double point, Super Vulcan, White Capsule, attack plus 30. So it's the only thing you would be able to pop that turn if you were going to do it as a surprise for your opponent. And really the idea of this folder is to drop fast gauge first and get dust turns in, so you can use the trash chute and just pull up your Poison Pharaoh, pull up your Dust Pulse, and then your opponent will spend a lot of turns blinded by the Dust Pulse while also under fast gauge, so you get the extra mileage out of that. And then finally, you want to force them back and then drop a Poison Pharaoh under back row, and then pop slow gauge instead to finish them off. So that's pretty much it for my setup. And on a Coyote's side, you can see it is V code in Falzar. So you can see that there's synergy here with the Bubble Star 2 and the Wood Dragon. Both of them are chargeable by the Falzar crosses, Tomahawk and Spout. And so it's basically just a bubble combo setup. So the 3 Bubble Star 2s will lead into the Dull Thunder 3s, and it's a lot of double damage right there. And in order to guarantee that this can land, he chose to take Blastman SP and Protoman SP, so it's the B code Navi chips right there. Coyote also chose to splash Recovery 300s in J code, and he also has the Super Vulcan setup, but it does not have attack plus 30 or a double point attached to it. So it is going to be limited to 500 damage if he uses it in Beast Out.
So looking at their Navicast, I think that was the first tournament they joined, at least in quite a while, so I don't think they had a chance to playtest or ask for feedback. So you can see from their Navicast there are a few empty spaces, there are ways to optimize, but it's still a good Navicast. So you have some of the basics, you have Bug Stop, you have HP plus 500, there is that custom 2, and Beta and Tango, which, especially for Tango, you don't really see that often.
That's true, yeah. Tango is a Navicast part that most people don't use. It's not necessarily a bad one, but there is the opportunity to troll yourself with it if it gets rid of your own life or a barrier 200, for example.
Yeah, and it doesn't trigger until you're done with your animation. So if you're paralyzed or stunned, then it wouldn't trigger until you regain control again.
Yeah, so there's the opportunity for it to simply not activate at all and simply have you be deleted before then.
Yeah.
So as you mentioned, yeah, there are some optimizations that could be made of this Navicast. There are, I believe, 8 pieces, 8 parts that are that aren't being used in there. And yeah, in the future, I hope to see Coyote optimizing this and getting even more value out of the Navicast.
Yeah, so yeah, I believe that's everything.
I guess the only thing left to mention would be that Coyote chose to took Hub Batch, so missing the damage giga there, but gonna get the value out of the shoes and the shield, as well as increasing his cust and getting the buster stats as well. So it's an interesting choice, I think.
Alright, well, we'll see how it plays, especially against your folder, which has basically the typical Neryth no defense strat going for it. So let's head into the match. Oh, and we do see in your starting hand there is already that turn 1 destroy pulse, which is very strong. Why are you going to go for it?
I mean, if it's in my hand like this, I pretty much have to go for it.
I mean, that is fair, though. Without any way to try to confirm it, it can miss into anti-damage or life aura, so we'll see if it actually connects.
Yeah, it is risky right here. So I guess the one thing worth noting is that I am particularly vulnerable to these bubble combos. I would have to lean into Tomahawk in order to gain immunity to them. But that also leaves me open to the Blastman SP, so without defense, it is hard to avoid a really big combo from Coyote here.
Ooh. Let's see, it does connect. Oh no!
Ooh. So he got an anger proc there, but whatever that was got taken away by Beat. And yeah, you can see that was a machine gun turn 1. That's his only machine gun. So if I had chosen to go into Dust or something instead, I would have lost it right there.
Well, now you don't have as much of a chip-oriented hand, so you might end up maybe chip charging or regaining some of your area with these two area grabs. Ooh. Probably going for grass, yeah, and then stepping under the poison seed. Ah, they barely missed it and stepped away.
Yeah, I was surprised the poison seed managed to land there. It is going to be a decent chunk of passive damage up until Coyote pops Hub Bash.
Okay, so they're in chat. They said with that anger, the chip that went into Beat, they just wanted to throw away Judgman. They didn't expect to get anger, so they didn't really take it to use it. So it wasn't anything lost to that. Yeah, they are still stuck with that blind status. Destroy Pulse had blind for a very long time. I believe, I'm not actually sure on the duration for that. It's mentioned in the guide, but I don't have the number off the top of my head. Invis, though, that slow gauge will allow Neryth to wait the Invis out. Blastman coming, doing 250, barely missing out on that double damage. Now that base anomaly, is that going to connect though? There's going to be some defense. Oh no! No! Base anomaly goes into Beat.
You always remember to feed the bird.
Yeah. Feed the bird. We saw it last week where people forgot to feed the bird and lost their gigas. And now we see it again. In fact, if you on the stream, there is the art drawn by Ubu, which is inspired from what happened last week, where Beat was very vital in terms of how it affected some of the matches then.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Ubu. I had to feed him. Yeah, very tasty base anomaly right there.
And someone's asking chat on that previous turn why you waited so long before using that base anomaly, and the reason is that he either wanted to wait for defense to come out from Coyote, so basically waiting for a TFC to confirm the attack, or maybe even waiting for something to proc Beat. If there was a TFC, then the unfortunate base would have survived, because Beat only activates on real-time activation instead of time freeze counter.
Yeah, Coyote is not running super armor here, so every charge shot here is going to flinch him.
And I believe that does add up to the HP bug coming from Destroy Pulse in terms of damage bug.
I believe so.
I'm not actually sure, yeah.
I'm not sure on the Tomahawk swings, because they don't actually set you to blinking either.
Grab Revenge will be denied by that double point, though. Let's see if that Super Vulcan does connect to end the game. starting with the hole with with the field with perma holes. Basically, these are panels that cannot be taken by any way or repaired, so they will affect area grabs and some of the movement options both players have.
Yeah, this is gonna make it a lot more annoying to try to land base anomaly. You're pretty much gonna have to point blank it.
Ooh, 2 area grabs coming straight away though. I'm not sure if Coyote has any response to that turn 1 life aura.
Yeah, I wasn't really concerned about getting punished for this area disadvantage, so I chose to just throw away the Judgment to beat there instead of hoping to wait for a time freeze.
Well, now we see that Destroy Pulse coming out again, this time with the Wind Rack to confirm, though I think Coyote might still be flashing from the previous turn. So yeah, you're thinking about starting straight away with that Destroy Pulse to get the surprise factor in as well. Let's see if it connects. And there it goes! Ooh, and the decross at the very end of 10.
Yeah, so he does manage to squeeze in both the Wind Rack and the Machine Gun 1 there, and with the area looking the way it is, there's no place for me to move, basically.
You do have a few options in your hand. You probably don't want to use the Poison Seeds this early, especially because you will be throwing them into your area partially, or into the hole in the middle.
In retrospect, I think charging them would have been a fine option.
Yeah, there's a very good point that you have access to. Chip charges are something that can be very strong, especially usually they're used more for Gregor because of erase and heat, with how strong they can be and how easily they can be confirmed. But Falzar also has really good chip charges, especially if your opponent doesn't have super armor or lost it from uninstall. Ooh, the double point is coming out. Oh no, that super Falcon completely missing because of the lack of sight.
Yeah, so even though you can technically see your opponent's position while you're in Beast, it won't help you for jumping to them.
Yeah.
You are still gonna have to aim your attacks.
And yeah, Coyote is saying that they thought the lock-on would work, which does make sense, but unfortunately that's not how Beast rolls basically. Coyote does have the option of going into Tomahawk Cross to remove that blind though, so that's something to keep in mind going forward. Ooh. Elements Man would into Judgment will unfortunately deny that base anomaly. But is Neryth going to throw away and go for new chips, or keep it in hand, try to go for it again?
So you can see this this perma hole. These center perma holes make using base almost impossible here.
Ooh, going for it again though. Ooh, nice.
Yeah, stepping up did block the Proto Man SP since there was nothing for him to stand on.
But that Blast Man will do 2x damage, which will basically compensate for that miss. And now Coyote was in the perfect position where using base anomaly would completely miss, and the chip charge, the charge show wouldn't connect either.
So you can see one of the major weaknesses of my folder right here. I have a lot of splash. I have both J, R, and P. And before locking that base, I had F as well in there. And there aren't chips that I can use together with them. I've been sitting on this base anomaly for a long time, and now you can finally see Coyote is managing to punish me with these charged bubble stars into Dull Thunder combos that are going on.
Yeah, though that was a nice dodge at the very end, using your charge shot, which basically takes you off the field while it's still connecting.
That's unfortunate. It's a bit awkward here.
Okay.
I don't manage to cross, but I do get the anti-damage in exchange. But Coyote just puts up a new one immediately.
And another area grab as well. Ooh, meteors coming out that will go through the risky honey, but unfortunately will stop by the anti-damage. Nice move into evading charge shots and leading up with a final Raceman, which will deal with the trap at the end there.
So you can see I have a lack of good offensive options here.
Yeah. Ooh, that does connect though. And 3 hits with that bubble star into a Dull Thunder to deal 2x damage. But now we do see that Poison Furrow potentially coming out. But at 17 HP, this could be a rough position to come back from. Ooh, Slow Gauge comes out. And Poison Furrow is dropped. I think it takes at least two charge shots from attack max. Oh, it takes just one. Never mind. The Poison Furrow unfortunately didn't last at all, and then Buster Shots will finish off that game. Okay, so Poison Furrow is 100 HP, so makes sense.
Yeah, thanks to that the hub batch, I believe Coyote managed to destroy it in one spin.
Now we're going into game 3, and we do see Neryth looking to start with the area grab into Slow Gauge, though this might be a risky play if this area grab gets denied, where Neryth will have to keep avoiding charge shots.
Yeah, I'm not sure why, but I was really avoiding thinking about going to Dust here.
I don't think, yeah, so Coyote has one Drac as the reg chip and only one machine gun, so going into Dust could be a safe option to try to basically go through your folder more efficiently. Ooh. Nice, avoiding the ×2 Wood Dragon. Now you have the area, so if you're able to maintain the area pressure, you can do good damage with your charge shots. Yeah, applying consistent pressure, and Coyote isn't able to use the charge shots themselves because they don't have super armor, so the charge gets interrupted.
Yeah, on top of that, because he's relying on hub batch, he doesn't have charge max either, so just the charge time will be slower as well.
there goes that dust cross, but also giving you that D cross. Nice. And the poison seed, which will drop because of flashing. Trying to line up these charge shots is more difficult than it looks. No, fast gauge is dropped, so I don't think Coyote is running any gauge chips, so we will be into fast gauge until the end. Ooh, still no destroy pods though, still waiting for that last piece. Though, Super Vulcan plus 30 is coming out, so this will be massive damage. And nice, adding that white capsule as well just to play it safe. Ooh, there it goes. Doing massive damage, and now destroy pulse in hand, so this follow-up will basically be confirmed as well, which might be enough damage to bring Coyote down to 1 HP, which will call the game. Let's see if it connects though. Yeah, that's plenty of damage. Ooh, Beast Out is coming. Let's see if there's any response. Oh, Tango is out.
Yeah, I did not account for that. And now I'm gonna lose both
Ooh, into
pulses
the
and get
Super
Vulcan
Vulcan.
return. That was a perfect comeback turn for Coyote right there.
What?
He went from being like it was over for him to having a reversal there.
That
If
Tango,
I had so greedy and mashed the pulses, then it might have been a little bit different, but now you can see the combos coming out as well.
we talked about Tango at the start during the setup discussion, saying that it wouldn't apply if you're paralyzed, but there we see it running, leaving the paralysis, and it's basically changing that game. So this game is very much could go to either side. So we could see Neryth going for that base anomaly to try to finish it off, or more defensive turn with that life aura. Okay, so both sides going for a bit of defense. Never mind, the life aura is short-lived, and we know that Coyote is in B code, so we could have that Proto Man following up. There it is as well. There's the HP getting dangerously low. Ooh, nice! So this Grandman will completely miss, because Neryth is on the opponent's field, and Grandman only targets the main field, yeah. But now, unfortunately, that Groundman did create some holes on the field, so that base anomaly is going to be very difficult to try to get to land, which is why Neryth is trying to go with that Sanctuary to fix the panel and maybe use that to survive into next turn. Ooh, Hubby is coming out. It is fast gauge. Ooh, Element Man will go into grass. Yeah, there it goes. So that Sanctuary is unfortunately gone. Is there any follow-up though? Ooh, Neryth going for that Poison Pharaoh play again.
Yeah, at this point, I couldn't really get rid of his anti-damage. I would have to cross again.
Ooh, double point is coming out though. What could it have? It's probably bees, and that movement will confirm that bees, and it will end that game.
Yeah, well played to Coyote there. I believe that was his first set win,
Oh, nice.
and he managed to pull it off while having this unoptimized Navicust.
Yeah,
So I'm looking forward to seeing him in the future with much more value in the Navicust as well.
yeah, definitely. So going to be looking forward to it. All right, so our next match is going to be Salad vs Thiago. Okay, so looking at the setups, we see that Salad is playing A code, whereas Thiago is going for another high HP Gregor, which is similar to Symes' build that we've seen earlier, but this time going more with more focus on B code. Oh, and actually, before we keep going, so going to be joining on commentary is SoulXCross and Symes. Hello, guys.
Yeah, hello. It's good to be back on the Blood Moon stream.
Hey guys, what's up?
All right, take it away, guys.
Oh man, awesome. So yes, this A code folder that Salad's playing, man. Yo, this folder's insane. There's so much going on here. If you're playing Gregor, there's a lot of things that are decrossing your main damaging crosses. Aqua Sword's in there for any fire, alongside Element Man and Element SP. There's wood in here for Elect Man, as well as Element Man and Element Man SP. There's just so much going on that it's really hard to keep up with, honestly. I actually played against this folder last night, really late, and yeah, it was a tough match, to say the least. This is such a good folder. And it even plays Spellman. Obviously, it's on code, but Spellman, you know?
I mean, yeah, this folder did win the last BN6 Blood Moon. Blood Moon 2, she was running basically the same folder, only it had a base anomaly. This time she has opted for the Meteor Knuckle instead, so that will just give her some extra coverage against the SoulXCross.
A lot of players this week, and last week especially, were playing a lot of base anomaly, and we get to see the reason why it's not considered the best Giga, and that's really because, like in last match, the holes, sometimes perma hole shows up, which can really deter the use of the chip. You saw Neryth wanting to sit on the chip for a little while, but it ended up hurting him keeping the chip in hand. So eventually people branch off to use things that are a little bit more guaranteed, like Meteor Knuckle. Even if Meteor Knuckle hits twice, it still breaks panels, which is really good, especially against things like Sanctuary.
Well, yeah, and I was gonna say on Meteor Knuckles, and that way it would even counter base anomaly in like a TFC scenario. It could break the panels to block a base anomaly.
Yeah. Which makes Meteor Knuckle a top tier perk, especially if you're playing against a Graveyard player who doesn't know how to change out of SoulXCross. Can't be too greedy.
Yeah, and we also see Thiago here with the chonky Navicust, so with no air shoes, it could be tough for him to deal with the panel break and Salad's folder from the Elect Dragon and Meteor Knuckles.
The Chonk build is a very impressive build to me. It just opts for no shoes, none of the gimmicks. Just give me the HP and the custom one and let's go ham. And I actually really enjoy watching this playstyle unfold. It can be played in a numerous amount of ways. You can rely solely on your Buster. There's some chip combo you can do. There's Chonk with the Recover 300s in there. It's very flexible as far as like playstyle is concerned. And honestly, I feel like you were the first one that started really running this build, right?
I think other people had run it before, but I was the first one that used it with the Holy Panel tech, the Sanctuary and Holy Panel stacking, and we can see here that Thiago has that too. He's got a Holy Panel and the Sanctuary.
Now the beauty of Holy Panel is if your opponent is playing something like Geddon, Magnum, or anything trying to trap you and slow you down, it's really just a Holy Panel will just completely change the game. Your combo that you thought was gonna do 600 damage is now doing 300 because I can step forward now and sit on this holy panel and chill and not be too worried about it. And if I'm an Erase Beast, I'm still gonna get damage off because hey, I could chip charge some nulls.
Yeah, exactly. Now, the one thing with the Thiago's setup is he doesn't have any bug fix. He said he forgot to put it in his folder. So he's going to be dealing with that constant HP drain, the Buster bug. So we'll see if that ends up playing any effect here.
Oh, that's a big chip to forget. Gregar doesn't tend to like these bugs lingering for longer than they need to be, but there is the off chance that, you know, sometimes you don't draw the bug fix anyway, right? So this is just a scenario where you don't draw your bug fix ever. Right? So, hey.
Yeah, and it's not like he has a cust bug or warp bug or anything like that.
Correct.
So it's not
major
that bad.
detriment. Yeah, it's inconvenient because the HP drain. All right, without further ado, though, let's hop into the match and see how it plays out. I think for this match we are on Salad side, so we get to see the beautiful thought process behind a code. Yo, I hate this code, dude. Like, I've never hated a chip selection in my life as much as I hate A code.
Yeah, the A code has a lot of coverage, so it's definitely one of the better codes in the game. We see a Salad here. She's been doing this, I've noticed quite a few times throughout this tournament so far as opting not to cross, just starting out as a base Mega Man.
Now, it's weird, right? Why would you do that? What do you gain from that? Well, there's a few things going on here, right? I don't have something to immediately protect dust anyway, so going dust turn 1 and trying to like fish for or dust dig is not as important with this folder. What's really important is seeing what my opponent's trying to do. Now I have a response for that, or I force you to switch out of that because you're in fear of what I might have in store, right? So the mentality is a bit more focused on just psychological warfare on the opponent. What is she gonna do next? I don't know. Then there's a counter into Judgment 2, into the wind rack. I didn't know that was gonna happen. You didn't forecast that you were digging for a combo there. Like, come on, like.
Yeah, that's the other big thing that a baseman can do. Baseman, if he gets a counter hit, he'll get a full synchro. Oh, and we see the anti-navi on Proto Man there coming out. Thiago's already lost 1,000 HP, and we see that HP bug ticking down.
The HP bug is basically a free poison panel on the opponent's side of the field. It's not as bad as poison panel, but it's still going down, and you don't like to see that. At least it's not going down in cust.
Yeah, well, so the way it works is when you have a bugged HP part in the Navi cust, it actually gives you two different bugs. It gives you the HP bug, and it also gives you a damage bug. And what the damage bug does is if you get a flinch or dragged, it increases the HP bug.
And here we go, we see Spout Cross coming out to get rid of that Fire Cross that Thiago had thrown out there. Now he only has the other Fire Cross left, which is Charge Cross. And I'm not sure how soon Thiago's going to be willing to go into there. He knows that there's Element Man in Wake, and of course that pesky Aqua Sword that's in the folder luring its evil head that can be easily set up with something like an Elect Pulse too.
Yeah, and with a ×2 charge from the Spout Cross, that Aqua Sword would do over 600 damage to Charge Cross. Ooh, and we see here the Groundman SP on it.
Yes. Okay, so here's the important thing with Slash, right? If you can get around the Groundman SP and the Meteor Knuckle, you're in an excellent spot, right? Here, because there's no Dustig, we don't see that turn 2, turn 3 Giga like most other builds might see. Or maybe we can if Salad decides to go Dust here, right? If Salad dusts here next turn, we get Dig going on, so we'll definitely see it by the end of next turn. But there is no true fear here of a meteor knuckle dropping, right? Because the odds of that happening is pretty slim.
Yeah, the problem for Thiago here is Salad still has that one top panel, and with the cracked panel behind him, he could very easily be locked out from being able to do that much damage to Salad until the holes are gone.
This is a very good this is a very good bait game from Salad here. There's not much he can do except to lose his barrier. And now we have counter hit potential with this. Oh, there it is. And there's the crack panel, as you said. Now we can't even approach. Everything is safe. There it is, the meteor knuckle. Told you, the end of this turn.
Yeah, so this could be very risky for Thiago to stay in SoulXCross here. And we also saw at the end of that turn, Salad used the fast gauge, so we'll see if Thiago is going to go for his own slow gauge this turn. The gauge wars are always a huge part of matchups like this. Whoever uses their gauge first or last.
And Thiago does have two of them in wake, and there goes the D-Cross. Machine gun coming through just in the nick of time. Oh no! If he steps back, oh no, he steps back! Oh no! 3, 4, okay, only 4 hits, but that was 800 damage. Ah, man. Okay, Salad now drawing into her own life aura.
Yeah, I think Thiago still has both of his recover 300s here, so he could get back up to over 900 HP. So this match is by no means over yet. Could still really go either way.
And there it is, Sanctuary bailing Thiago out of this lock here. Oh, and wasting the wind rack. Okay.
Yeah, it was definitely an interesting play by Thiago to go into Null Beast out here with the Sanctuary. So maybe we're gonna see a Kernel Force on this next turn.
And no way to make any cracked holes or any kind of defense against that Kernel Force outside of that life aura. If Thiago draws into the second wind rack here, it'd be pretty much. Oh well, but wait,
The
bees.
bees. Yeah, the bees can block the Q Force.
No.
And Salad, as long as she has this Tomahawk Cross, the status guard will keep her from getting paralyzed by the Kernel Force.
There's one. We see some holes and delete. Dang, bees hurt so bad. You know something? I think bees is like top 5 battle chips. Top 5 standard battle chips in the game.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think the best ones is like Bees, Magnum, Bubble Star, and Dragons, I think, are all up there. And yeah,
I think Dragons is all encompassed, right? I don't think any of the Dragons are bad. You know? Oh my gosh, Renegade Gambler Ace. Remember to be on your toes. I hate it. I hate it here. Thank you. Thank you for that. And once again, bees in hand.
but this time we see Thiago opting to stay as baseman, and Salad this time is the one who's going into a cross here on turn 1.
It's a mix-up for sure, and dodging the Proto Man SP. A huge amount of damage that Thiago needs right now. Really making these 2 anti-damage and 2 Invis turns like really count here. Not a lot of defense like most other players, because they all have that extra anti-damage, the extra Invis. But it's really working out for Salad here, just knowing what turns to really try to camp them, saving them to situations where they're both together and relying on charge shots to do some pressure. That will cancel out this charge here. Giving Salad a little bit more lease on life. What's interesting here about the Elect Beam charge shots is that they can be easily waited out, but it's weird, right? If you just wait patiently and don't move as much, most of the times your opponent will whiff, right? But if you're dodging around trying to predict when it's going to come out and you're moving constantly, it's more likely to strike you, and that's the problem with it, right? You really just want your opponent to wait and line up with you. It's hard to time sometimes, but that strategy works out 9 times out of 10 more than just trying to move around constantly, because then you can accidentally walk into the Elect Beam.
Yeah, the
Like that.
footsies are definitely a huge part of the game, and we see the bees there. So we know that Thiago has his anti-navi up because he still took damage with the trap up. So if Salad wants to use her spout, man, she'll have to be careful of that.
Did that Blast Man just go through Salad, or did it hit?
I think she had anti-damage up.
Okay, so actually, if Salad crosses here, I think she keeps that anti-damage.
Yeah, she'll keep it.
I'm
And,
not
yeah,
sure if Beast Out does the same though.
I think it does, but I guess we're about to see. So yeah, she's loading up this the infamous Pulse Windrak Beast Rush turn. So
Oh,
we'll
it
see.
seems like they're talking about the dragons in chat and Kaiba and whatnot. Do I have to do a Kaiba impression?
Yes.
Yeah. Only if we get enough cop champs in the chat will I do a Kaiba impression. I'd have to see a lot of effort for that one, but it's worth it.
Yeah, I like Pegasus.
Oh my gosh, they're all doing it.
They
Wow,
want that Kaiba
they want a
impression.
Kaiba.
so-
Okay, this is it, bro. This is it. Now I summon the Wood Dragon, Elect Dragon, and the Fire Dragon to combine into the Super Elemental Ultimate Dragon. There you go. You guys got it.
Oh, and we see Salad using her own anti-navi. And with her own anti-navi, that will cancel out with Thiago's anti-navi, and she gets her spout mana speed through.
Anti-Navi chains are like the worst. I hate Anti-Navi for that reason. Like, I always get clipped up or caught up when I use it. It's like the true Yu-Gi-Oh situation. I activate my trap card. No, I activate my trap card to negate your trap card, which lets me do my trap card.
Yeah, it's always pretty big brain seeing stuff like that happen with anti-navi. So their HP is still pretty close here, only about 200 HP apart. And I think Thiago still has those recovery 300s. So, but we see Salad here with the Life Aura and Fast Gauge.
Now, here's the thing, right? Thiago is sitting here in Beast Out. He can't do anything with anything like Slash Cross because obviously Beast Out will... Oh, and the Curl Force! Oh, but the Life Aura! Oh my gosh, that reaction with the Wind Rack! Nice! Salad's reaction was on point just now, but still, the Wind Rack on Thiago's side was gonna get rid of that Life Aura and get that damage in. Not a lot of damage here, but definitely a good start. Now with the 400 point lead, essentially.
Yeah, we do see Salad here with the Ground Mana SP, so that will even it up if it lands. But we see Thiago here with the Erase Cross and the Slow Gauge. Oh, but he can't step forward, otherwise he could be decrossed by the Tengu Cross, and that hole is blocking him from going down to the bottom.
Okay, now it's safer for him to go for charge shots, even if it's close, because Salad won't be able to Dust Pull and go for something like a charge shot.
And misses the Judge Man, and so Thiago still has this anti-damage up, so that will make it so Salad is just it looks like gonna have to throw away her ground man SP.
Salad brings up an excellent point. If she had opted to go for Elect Man, Element Man Elect variant, she could have broken that back panel on Thiago's side and completely pressured Thiago. Obviously, he won't walk forward, but Tengu says you have to come forward, right? And now you're in range for more of my battle chips. That would have been a very good option for sure. Oh, but the Erase Man in hand? Oh, but no, pull! So no Aqua Sword conversion! Ooh, but he does get punched in the face.
Yeah, and that will finally remove that anti-damage. And look at that HP going down from that HP damage bug.
Ooh, the last 4 chips in hand. Gotta make these count. This is a very, very close game. What does Salad do here? Honestly, you have Tomahawk, you have the ×2 with the bees. That could be a really good turn, but we already saw the last, the Kernel Force on Thiago's side come out already, so it might not be as valuable as waiting for the last possible moment. Yes, as we see, the right call with the Meteor Knuckles! Oh no! Oh, but the Life Aura! Thiago! He made it out of there alive somehow! But now he's stuck! But are you really stuck with him? Oh no, this is perfect! This is perfect! The bees! Bees plus 30! You're in this range, you're obviously gonna charge shot. This is gonna be an easy counter.
Yeah, but Salad, it looked like she was also considering going a ground cross. Because from that Meteor Knuckle, Thiago's completely locked in, so he wouldn't be able to avoid the drill from the ground cross charge shot, and that would remove his slash.
I was also going to bring that up. Salad also brings it up before I do, but there is the threat of that one more machine gun in the folder, so it's not as optimal to go for at the moment, right? Plus, the threat of Tomahawk chip charging this beast here and getting a counter hit is way more powerful in my opinion.
Yeah, it looks like just in general, Thiago with his folder went for a lot more falls or hate with the machine guns, the B-Navis. So he's definitely built his folder for the falls or matchups.
Oh, and we see Salad not even using the chip, just standing there menacingly. Thiago definitely knows, yeah, definitely knew. Oh, but the Invis! That's such a good call. Element Man trying to go for something here. Gets the, oh no! This is really bad. You lose out on the, oh, but the machine gun whiffs here.
Okay,
oh,
but
this is really bad.
With this broken panel, that will wall out Thiago's charge cross.
Thiago, what he really needs to do is probably back all the way up and wait for the beast to spawn and charge tackle.
Panel.
Oh.
We now see Salad down to just 1 HP.
It's not worth beast overing here, but it is worth going for Element Man with the ×2 and a possible break turn.
It's only turn 13. It's gonna be very hard for Salad to survive.
Will there be enough time to get this charge in? Yes, there will be.
And
yes.
so we need to remember here, Thiago also has the Buster Bug.
The Buster Bug can jam, and oh no, this is so close. She has to survive for 10 seconds. Can she survive 10 seconds? Oh no, I don't think so. I don't think so. Your football game can't be that strong.
Thiago only needs to land 1 shot. Can't.
Oh, he missed! Buster Jam! Oh, he missed twice! 4 seconds! Oh, 2? Okay, but who won though? Who won though?
We see Salad.
What? Yo, never leave home without your shirt. Never leave home. Never leave home without your shirt. How? How, Sway? How, Sway? How? How? Oh my gosh, yo.
Yeah, that clutch from Salad to avoid all those shots.
Oh my gosh. A beast over there would have. Okay, Thiago could have beast overed.
Yeah, he realized that after. That was a huge misplay on his part to just stay as stay at the end there. If he'd beast over, then Salad would have had to dodge the entire beast over turn, because that would the beast buster isn't affected by the buster bug.
Okay, well here's the thing, right? If Thiago did beast over there, right? The buster shots on Gregor is a little bit more predictable and a little bit easier to dodge than dodging the Fowler ones because of the lack of spaced out. So I think it would have been fine. No, I
Yeah,
think
but
Salad would have been fine.
Salad would have only had to get hit by one, and that would have
Yes.
been enough.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's tough. It's tough to say. I believe in the footsies. I think Salad would have done it. I 100% think Salad would have done it. 10 seconds, easy. Easy.
Yeah, but yeah, Thiago in the end, he was so close, but he just couldn't take off that one last HP he needed. So Salad took the match 2-0.
Yeah, I agree with Neryth here. They are much slower and they can easily walk into them by accident, especially if with the plus area that he had. Fowler could have just came up close at any point and just kind of like wrecked Sal's day. But for the Greygar, that movement is it's easier. I don't know. I feel like it's easier to dodge than it is for the Fowler.
Yeah, but if Thiago had bug fix, then he would have had those
Mm-hmm.
could have just spammed the P shot. So that really did end up costing him there.
That's true. That's
And for
very true.
and for our next match, we have Uvu against playerzero.
This is gonna be a nice, fun match to watch. Okay, let's see. Oh, Uvu is also playing A code, all by very differently, right? We see the Elect Pulse 3s, the Risky Honey, the Fire Hit, and the Aqua Needle. But the real significance of these chips is the Master Cross Program Advance. That's what we really want to see here, folks. And I'm hoping it goes down. I want to see that too.
Yeah, from Uvu, I think we always see the Mastercross program advance, and I have to mention this. We also from Uvu we have the Tank Cannon Reg.
Tank Cannon Reg. Tank Cannon Reg is the most sleeper shit I've ever seen in my life. Like, I love it.
Yeah, I mean it has legitimate utility. It if it hits them, it pushes them back. And if it hits the back column, it cracks all those panels. So it does have some nice utility.
It's also a null chip that can be chip charged. It's also a chip that you can just completely zone your opponent out with. It's just got so many uses. Oh, if you use it while beast out, it gets plus 50 damage or plus 30 damage to it because of beast out.
If you use it with a beast over, it does a double damage.
It's so good. It's actually really good. And the funniest thing about it, Ufu almost always takes a turn one, and it almost always clips. We know it's coming. I know it's here. I know it. I know it's somewhere in your hand.
But no matter what you try to do, Uvu's just gonna shoot you in the face. There's nothing you can do.
It's an accepted game state. we actually have to accept this. That this is what he wants to do, and it's gonna happen, regardless of the outcome of the match, regardless of anything. At the end of the day, you will remember you got shot by that tank cannon.
Yeah, I feel like every time I play Uvu, like no matter what, like he at least gets me with one of those tank cannons every time.
I think the real victory here versus Uvu is just to dodge, like the tank cannon. If you dodge tank cannon, morale's broken. Uvu falls apart. He doesn't fulfill his win condition.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the mind game here.
Yeah, and on player zero's end, we see this G code folder, also with the N code splash.
I really like encode splash here. Neovari and Meteor Knuckle are, I believe, Player Zero's most favorite chips, like period, in this game. So I really like the fact that Player Zero goes out of his way to play these. You know, he loves these so much.
Yeah, and I mean that's a huge turn. The Neovari and Meteor Knuckle can both do like that could be over 1,000 damage in one turn.
We also see a ton of decrossing opportunities in this folder with the Heat Dragon, the Wood Dragon, Machine Gun 2, Bubble Star, you name it, it's in here.
Yeah, I mean, G code basically is everything. It covers basically everything. The one thing G code doesn't have is it doesn't have a good sword, but that's why we see the Neovari splash here from the N code.
I also think this goes back to what Salad said. Look at all the splash in here. You got View, J, and N, and even an E code in here. Perhaps the real mind game, or the real setup for this game, is that you should just splash. Like, there should be no reason for you to just run straight V code, you know?
Well, what it really depends is on your Navi cust. And we can see here Player Zero has the full cust 8. So yeah, it's a lot easier for him to run the splash chips in his folder, because he has the maximum cust 8, so he'll always have a lot of chips to pick from.
Whereas a cust 6 Greygar build might not have that fluidity with a bunch of splash chips, right? So it's really unclear on what the best situation is here. But if you're gonna run cust 7, if you're gonna run cust 8, I think you should definitely be splashing. It's more than worth.
Yeah, I mean that's the Falzar privilege.
Yeah. I mean, there are some recent custs for Greygar that are playing the cust 7 tech, like your build with the folder pack.
And I know you've made a bunch of good ones with cust 7 as well.
But at the end of the day, it's not like we don't have dust, but I don't think you really need dust. We don't even see a reg in this folder. Maybe that's even more helpful than just running a reg, right? If you have a reg, you might not see combo pieces come to hand. It's not as free form. So maybe it's better to not reg in some situations. Like if you have cust 6, why reg something, right? Unless it's like Windrack. Because then you're holding onto one chip that you're not using, and then you have only 5 chips to play with. So you're basically negging yourself to a cust 5 mindset, right? It's interesting. It's really interesting.
Yeah, for sure. Even before the tournament for my own folder, I considered that. I considered going without a reg, because having the reg slow gauge in these fast gauge matchups, you just need to hold on to it.
Mm-hmm. There is one tech that I think we haven't talked about yet. Has Player Zero played in any matches before this? No, right?
No, this is his first match on the stream.
Correct. The tech I want to talk about is Reflector 3. Shoutouts to my boy Quan, wherever he is, whatever he's doing. Reflector 3 is one of the most top tier battle chips I have ever seen in my life. If you want to strike the fear of God in somebody, you just pack a Reflector 3. if you're in full cust, if you're in full synchro or anger, or your opponent's just holding their B button, hit them with the Reflector 3. You'll see how they change up real fast.
Yeah, I mean, Reflector 3 is mostly known for being broken in the single player modes, but even in PvP, it definitely can still be very useful.
Alright, without any further ado, let's hop on into this match and see how this plays out for our players. Yes, there is poem in play here. That is 100% fact. You may see the ×2 SoulXCross, and there it is. You see it? The tank cannon. Alright guys, everyone, I need silence. I need to see if this hits right now.
Yeah, as we can see, Uvu's already going for it here on turn 1.
We're gonna see if the win condition truly lands here. Oh, what is your thoughts on mine, actually?
I'm not... So, in all the previous games, it did 300 damage, and in 6, it was nerfed down to 200. And I think that's actually... Oh, and there it goes, the tank cannon, right
hit.
to the face.
Times 2 mine. Ooh, watch your step.
Yeah, so times 2 mine, back before it would have done 600 damage, and now it will only do 400. Can you see where the mine ended up?
No, we don't see where the mine ended up. It's actually truly random.
No, I think you can. I just missed it.
Wait, you actually get to see it? I don't think you.
No,
you can follow the mine?
the last panel you see it on is I think where it goes.
Oh wow, that's
I
terrible.
just missed it.
Wow, I did not know that. Oh man, I really don't like mine now. I didn't know you can trace it that easily. I always thought it was just like shuffling and it's like an animation before it places itself randomly. But I guess that's not how that works.
No, yeah, the last part of the animation I think is where it actually goes.
Yeah, you can still miss it, right? You can just not see it. It is quite fast. Like if you're not thinking to track for that.
Yeah, and especially if there's a if with online lag, that could make it harder to see where it goes as well.
Oh, and we see the Erase Man TFC that will hit here. Not a really big follow-up for this, though. Oh, but we see it. Oh, Tank Cannon number 2 is in hand. If Uvu can wait just a little bit, he might be able to ×2 Tank Cannon in the face. Oh, good block.
Yeah, but we do see playerzero here with this. I think playerzero loves going for these Tengu Cross locks.
Yeah, I think that's another signature of PZ's, going for the Tengu lock. It's very underrated, first of all, and I think it's even better than Slash Lock because it completely has big push on impact, so it just takes you out of your charge shot. You're technically moving, so you can't move. It's too much. Oh.
Yeah, SoulXCross needs uninstall. And once you have a uninstall with SoulXCross, then you can get those flinches going and deny your opponent. But Tengu Cross doesn't even need the uninstall. It just cancels them out of what they're doing, even if they still have super armor.
We do see the shield putting in so much work for Uvi here, but finally deciding to go into this cross, maybe to go ahead and remove this barrier. And possibly to set up the future, which is that Master Cross that we saw in the hand. Neo variable! Oh, it was just a sword though. Still ×2, not bad.
Yeah, and that means we could also probably see a Meteor Knuckle coming later this turn.
Okay, unfortunately losing Tengu here is gonna mean... Oh, that's so smart. Oh, wait! Oh, okay. It's Element Trap, right? Which means there won't be a threat for Tengu. And that area grab from PZ was actually...
I think this is the Master Cross.
Yes, Master Cross is in play now. Oh, and the area's back, so we're waiting for the TFC. We're waiting for the ×2. Focus. Oh, he just goes for it. It makes sense. It makes sense to go for it there. That's a lot of damage. Oh my gosh. No time. Would have killed there.
Oh, and it freezes.
Oh, the vine! Yo! Yo, the vine! He forgot it was there! No! No!
Oh, but the element trap doesn't connect because he was blinking from stepping on the mine.
4D chest from Uvu here!
And yeah, we see Uvu here, but unfortunately, since Uvu's in the tired state, he can't beast out here. Otherwise, the beast out Elect Pulse might have been the play.
Well, I still think it's fine because we have beasts that can wait us over, and then eventually we can go ahead and area grab and really put pressure onto, double Tengu here and the Recuff 300s.
Oh, but the Invis TFC on that Element Man.
The Element Man's really smart here. Oh, just a little too early. Oh, nice! Oh, what the anti-damage. Go for it again as quickly as you can. Oh, he nails it! Nice, nice, nice. That gets rid of the anti-damage there.
Yeah, but player 0 will still have this invisible going into the next turn, but we see the Elect Pulse will pierce that invis.
Yeah, but it's Elect Pulse 3, right? So it won't unfortunately be anything spectacular. It's gonna put PC right back into flashing. It
Yeah,
can't really
but
combo.
that flashing lasts for much shorter than the invis chip, right?
Ah,
So
true.
I think it's only 120 frames versus like 500, like 400 something frames. I don't remember how long invis the chip lasts.
400 frames? That'd be crazy. Is it really 400 frames on Invis?
Well, it's over an entire fast gauge turn. So.
Oh, that's true. Oh, the counter hit into uninstall. What a combo here. Invisible's gonna be met by this Element Man, and the fire's gonna land here. Oh, that's really good. Groundman SP will be TFC'd. Oh, Uvu's on fire. He wants to end it all with this punch.
It's all because Uvu landed that tank cannon back at the start of the match. That was the win condition.
It was the win condition. I'm telling you, bro. If you can dodge that, you win the match. Like, that's how you win.
Yeah, but unfortunately, player 0 got shot by the tank cannon right in the face. Now here we see Uvu. He might be about to win. He's got the life aura.
And the wind rack. We do see some chip heal. Oh, to smack him. Here it is, one. Oh, the second one misses. Oh, the feather. Oh my gosh. Game 2 here. Uvu riding off the coattails of success. That definitely felt good. I'm not even. Oh my gosh. He really did try to like his cut. That wind rack was a little too cheesy.
Alright, so we'll see if the tank cannon lands this time. Oh, and Uvu starting off fully invincible from this color bug here.
Going for the element grass here. Oh, and the tank cannon hits directly and the tire. It's the same scenario. Where
Okay,
are
I
you gonna
think
go?
that the mine's in the front.
Does PC know that?
I don't know, but the mine's in the front, either in the mine's in the front on the middle. I think that's the same spot it was last time.
Oh no, the anti-damage that will take care of the mine if he decides to go for that.
Oh, it doesn't look like. I don't think player 0 knows.
Okay, this is stressful, right? Because in hand, we're looking right at it right now. Master Cross is in play here, and there is grass panels. So, oh my gosh, wait, okay, hold on. I don't think any of the hits do fire damage, right? Because it's not Gregar.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it is really unfortunate that mine was nerfed like that in 6. I'm not sure why they nerfed it. Oh, but we see.
Oh, it's gonna land! Master Cross coming out for the second time! This is just not your day, pal! Oh my, this is so much damage! And if he forgets about the times 2, oh no! Don't step back!
Yeah, if player 0 were to step on that mine right here, that would put him at already under 200 HP. And the thing about mine is mine pierces invis as well.
Oh my gosh, what's the play here? Okay, we do have the Holy Panel tech.
I'm not sure if I like the Holy Panel tech as much for Falzar as for Gregor though.
It's not like they needed that extra movement or that turn of... I mean, everyone needs a turn of, like, half damage, right? I don't know, I think it's still pretty good.
Yeah, well, I guess we'll see if Uvu can put it to good use here.
You know what? No, hold on. I think it is really good in Falzar, because most Falzar players don't play any shoes at all, right? So... in this way, it could just be something that you use to stop yourself from being trapped, like Uvu's about to be right now.
Yeah, but we see player 0 here. Ooh, with the Heat Dragon. That's blocked by the anti-damage, so Uvu keeps his Tomahawk Cross.
Oh, unfortunate. That's gonna miss there. Oh, the second tin cannon. Yo, if he tin cannons PZ in the face right here in the center row, he'll slide into the... Yo, hold on. Oh no, but he's beasted out, right? No, he won't slide into it. It won't do damage because flow shoes.
Yeah, and Uvu needs to be very careful because with this area, it would be very likely for a player 0 to get max Meteor Knuckle hits. So we'll see if Uvu's gonna camp this invis. Oh no!
Oh, that was a lot of hits. That was 6 hits.
We're probably gonna see the Neovari coming out soon.
Oh, for sure. Oh, the wind rack. Oh man, that was so close.
Uvu just needed to camp that invisible. And he would have had a great chance at winning the game, but here we go into the third round.
Alright, can Uvu pull through here? I'm not sure.
And we see the element trap here, so we'll see if Uvu can get anything off of that.
Okay,
Ooh.
traps on both sides here. And a barrier 200.
And starting with the blind this game.
Oh, nice! Did that hit? It did! Oh no, it didn't. It missed. On port.
Yeah, if it hit, it wouldn't have broken the back column. So a very unfortunate start to this round for Uvu, but it's still very early on. We'll see if he can get that Master Cross PA again this round.
3 games in a row, that's a win in my book.
Yeah, Master Cross is the most hyped PA in 6. I don't care.
Oh, I think you forgot about Darkness though.
In 6? Oh, you just like it because it has base.
No, it's viable.
Yeah, but it's not as hype as Master Cross. Oh, and we see the element trap. That will get rid of the barrier 200. Ooh, and the uninstall on that wood dragon.
Alright, anti-damage are traded, but PC is able to drop down another one. And there we see 3 pieces for the Master Cross here.
Yeah, and the HP is actually still pretty even. This is still anyone's match.
What's really scary here is that Uvu does have the Holy Dream Aura combo. Oh, if PC just waited a little bit longer, that would have been a much worse situation for Uvu.
Yeah, but ooh, he's forced to throw away the Life Aura.
And he still loses for it too because now the Holy Panel is gone thanks to Element Grass.
Yeah, that was a very unfortunate turn for Uvu there, losing out on the Holy Aura there.
But there it is. It's in hand. The Master Cross has appeared.
And the Spoutman SP.
Oh, that's a lot of damage. But unfortunately, we're still in Tomahawk. I think getting D-Cross was way more valuable there. So you get access to these ×2s.
Yeah, the ×2 Master Cross or the ×2 Spoutman would be a huge amount of damage.
That's the real win condition here, yeah. Should have just taken it. And you were on the Holy Panel, it was just going to do neutral damage anyway.
The minus in the bottom row, middle column.
Eraseman hits into the hole. This is a really bad situation. That's a lot of damage. Oh, but wait, we have our cross back.
Yeah, but Uvu's taking a lot of damage this turn. He's down. And look at that HP bug. Oh no, this Spoutman's gonna be blocked.
It's all up to the Master Cross.
Oh,
PC has to know it's coming. He knows.
But with Uvu at such low HP, if player 0 were to use his Meteor Knuckle here, that would probably be the game.
Oh man. Oh, no, I don't think you don't beast out here.
Yeah, then he'll lose out on the being able to get
×2.
the ×2.
I think Rush hasn't been used yet this round. I haven't seen him. No, the trap, I don't know. The trap doesn't matter. The ×2 is what matters most here. Oh. If he used it, he would have hit. Oh man, I don't know. That was a bad call. I think staying trapped was a bit better.
Yeah, and after the first 2 rounds were so close, that was a very decisive 3rd round by playerzero there.
I don't think he was touched. 1400 straight up, right? Yikes. Flawless victory.
Yeah,
Ooh.
it's all because that tank cannon missed that last round.
Oh my gosh, wait. Is this a self-fulfilling prophecy? Did it really miss? Oh no. It's true. Yeah, PZ flipped on the cheat switch. I know it. I saw it. I see PZBT now here. It's okay. Oh man. Alright, moving on to the next match. We have Neryth versus you. Oh, okay. So we get to hear your perspective a little bit. How did you feel coming into this match in general?
Well, I've learned the hard way a few times in past new moons not to underestimate Neryth's setup. So I knew that I'd still have to not make too many mistakes, because if I made mistakes, then I knew Neryth would be able to capitalize on them.
Now, the thing about Neryth's folder is, I've even kind of begun to model my folder design off of Neryth, because, I don't know, his playstyle is what speaks to me the most. And it's funny because he plays Falzar, not Gregar. Oh, well, he usually plays Gregar, but the model really is just the 3 mega chips and the 1 giga. I don't know why, but I feel like depending on your folder and how you have it built, you always have enough damage to justify, not fully running all of the mega chips, right? Especially if they're not in code. But, splashing is a good thing too, right? So, I don't know. I think not bringing those 2 mega chips, you really have to be able to justify it's just weird. It's weird.
Yeah, I mean, we see Neryth gets a lot of his damage out of he has a lot of splash standard chips like the Super Vulcan.
Super Vulcans in here. We have Meteors, which can do a lot of damage if the area is correct for it. We have the Poison Seeds, which does a lot of damage over time if you don't do anything to change your field or have Sanctuary. It can be very tough. And then, of course, we have even more bugs with the Program Advance for Judgment Pulse. I know it's Destroy Pulse, but it basically is Judgment. But, I don't know. Wait a minute, I didn't realize this before. He's playing Fast Gauge and Slow Gauge.
Yeah, I think the slow gauge is for the Poison Pharaoh.
Ah, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, so we definitely want that late game. Drawing that earlier without the Pharaoh, yeah, that's pretty tough. But but you're playing Falzar, so you just dust dig that away. Never mind, that's not even that tough at all. No first barrier to protect dust digging though. I'm not sure if that's gonna come up though, because it doesn't seem like you're playing a lot of Cursor outside of Raceman.
Yeah, the Raceman, which is tagged.
Whoa, wait, you can tag a Raceman in area grab. Oh my gosh, that's so good.
Yeah,
I didn't even know that.
It's only 51 MB and the area grab's only 8 MB, so it fits.
Wow. You learn something new every day. That's such a good tag setup.
Yeah, well, I actually, what I wanted to tag is I wanted to tag Windrak and Slow Gauge, but it's actually, Windrak and Slow Gauge is actually 61 MB, so it's literally just one too high.
That'd be way too powerful together, especially for regular players. Like that'd
Yeah,
be
but
too
that's
much of a godsend.
that was what I. But since I couldn't do that, I had to settle for the erase man tag and just go with the slow gauge reg.
Well, being able to see the erasement earlier is good too, because now we have something to threaten Dust with earlier on. Oh, this is gonna be a tough matchup for you, I think. The holy panels and the sanctuaries are really gonna need to put in work here, so you can outpace Neryth's build, because there's so much DPS in here that it's gonna be kind of crazy for you.
Yeah, but the problem is that Neryth has the poison seeds, which actually completely counter my folder in that regard. The poison seeds just get rid of the sanctuary and holy panels.
Yeah. We'll have to see it. Alright, let's hop onto this match. Yeah, the way you use these holy panels is gonna be the deciding factor here, especially with those poison seeds waiting in lieu.
We see here the turn 1 destroy pulse from Neryth.
Oh, this is fair.
Yeah, the turn 1 destroy pulse is definitely so we'll see if I have anything here to
Oh no, beat! No, oh no, this isn't good. Oh, yikes. And you're blinded, and fast gauge. Ah, and there goes one of the holy panels. Now Neryth is gonna be trying to dig for this poison panel. And there it is, poison seed in his hand and neck, and super bulk. Yo, he's cheating. He's cheating. I thought PZ cheated. Neryth is a bigger cheater. Oh my gosh. What is this hand?
yeah,
What do you mean,
you can
how?
already see the attack plus 30 and the so Neryth has a lot of options here, and it also looks like he's going for the Tengu beast to try and decross my erase with a beast charge. And he also has that wind rack.
Yeah, this is really tough turn for you. Oh, and he went Tengu. Oh, but you crossed out. That's actually a good cross out here.
Except
And the life aura. Oh, this was an excellent turn for you. Oh, this was a perfect turn. Oh, wow. Okay, Symes. Never mind. I guess you're the one that's really cheating.
It's just I just had to read.
Ah, but stepping off of that thing. Oh, doesn't matter. You have anti-damage up. Not being able to see sucks.
Yeah, so
Nice.
even though I was able to step under the poison seed and stop it from turning the rest of my area into poison, it still gets rid of the panel it lands on, so it really does completely counter the holy panel in that regard.
Ooh. This could be quick, easy 600 point combo if Judgment Man goes and Super Falcon hits. Oh, that'd be really tough. I don't think he's gonna go for that though. Not now.
Yeah, it looks like he's going for a more defensive turn with a life aura. So unless Symes brings a wind rack or Tengu Man this turn, Symes won't be able to do any damage to Neryth this turn.
Ooh, Erase Man gonna get TFC'd on though. Yeah, that was a big loss here for you. Oh, that's not an anti-damage. Nice. It was
So my
heavy. Oh, okay, all right. Ooh, and you got the grass panel on that. Oh wow, just a little bit more mashing from there, then he would have been able to escape. That was nice.
No, he wouldn't have, because it immobilizes you, right?
Wait, I thought it didn't immobilize people that had air shoes, float shoes.
No, it's affected by a status guard. It doesn't care if they. I think it won't work if they're overholds. I think.
Wow, that was amazing for you. Wait, Neryth beast over now?
But he has the beast over Super Vulcan plus 30. That will do 1,000 damage if it hits.
Wow, this is the biggest gamble I've ever seen in my life. Do you really just go all in here? 135? That's not a lot of HP. You have HP recovery in your hand, right? And you already saw.
He has the HP recovery and another elect pulse.
Yeah. I don't think we do this. I don't think this is the play.
Yeah, but I think slow gauge is still in effect, and Symes already used his erase beast, though. He already used the erase cross, so Neryth at least doesn't have to worry about erase beast tail arrows here.
Yeah, I think this is interesting. You definitely have the board control right here.
Well,
wow, this is a lot of pressure.
We still see Neryth also with that +1 area.
Oh my gosh, here it goes. Okay, there goes the recover. That will drain some time. Oh, good dodge. Oh, Holy Panel comes back. You're not gonna come forward. You're smarter than that. Yeah. I would go for elect here. That's perfect. That's actually perfect. Nice. He really took care of those Holy Panels, man. And now you're trapped forward. Yeah, I think overbeasting was a little too much there.
Yeah, and we also see Neryth here with a sanctuary of his own, so that would potentially cut all of Symes' damage in half. We still see Symes is ahead by exactly 1,000 HP.
Okay, so there goes the Sanctuary. Oh wow, but you went elect, so this would be the perfect opportunity to like destroy those. Okay, I think Neryth knew, but yeah, that was tough. You're gonna have to deal with that regardless. Oh yeah, that was tough. Oh wait, end the game. End the game. Wow. Oh, that was rude. Oh yeah. Oh, that was rude. Wow. Yeah, that was bad manners.
Hey, sometimes you just gotta hit him with the
the bad mojo.
Sometimes you just gotta hit him with the bad mojo.
Banned. Oh, we all know it's good and fun. That's why Neryth is gonna come back a little bit harder with something more advanced. Turn 1 Dream Aura combo is really tough to deal with. I hope you have this Wind Rack in hand randomly.
Going for the Wind Crack on the turn 1 would be a pretty big risk. That would be a big brain move.
That would be really big brain. And turn slow gauge. Oh wow! Neryth was waiting for this moment for you to step forward to deal with the anti-damage and the dream, the holy panels. And eventually you did step forward. Oh no, if you just decided to camp backwards a little while longer, you could have kept those panels. Ah, that was tough.
Yeah, and we also see the fast gauge come out from Neryth at the end of the turn there.
Base. Turn 2? This is what I like to see. There's no holes? You don't make holes? Oh, this is perfect. I don't see a better scenario.
Yeah, this field ended up actually being kind of a little bit unfortunate for me here. The only real ways I have to deal with the holy panels is my 2 element mans, and if I go into elect beast.
Oh, this is actually really good. You're gonna be paralyzed for just a long enough time for Neryth. Oh, opts not to go throw the seed. Yeah, I think I would have took the time to throw seed instead of charging there.
Yeah, I guess he just really wanted to remove the anti-damage. And if we look, we can now see that he has the destroy pulse again.
Ah, the anti-damage needed to go. Yeah, that's totally fair.
Yeah, because otherwise that anti-damage could have totally, completely walled out the destroy pulse.
Base is definitely not coming into play since we see some holes here. We don't want you to cat that out. I'm not a huge fan of this turn, but Judgment Pulse is definitely gonna... It's definitely gonna help out here. Oh, Life Aura! Dang, that sucks.
It doesn't suck for me.
Yeah, yeah, we take those.
we still see Neryth here with this tomahawk cross to decross the Lek, and because of all those cracks, Symes I was completely trapped, just taking all that damage from the tomahawk cross.
Yeah, that was really tough. I'm not sure how you get out of this here. You still have Judgment, I believe, right? Oh no, you're not. Oh yeah, okay, there's Judgment. I was about to say. Yeah, Judgment gets you out of here, and the grab revenge, of course. The holes are a bit of the problem too. Yeah, current force is really good
we
here.
see Neryth here going in with that base.
Oh boy, if you step forward. Oh man, if you step forward. Oh, of course you are. You just went slash. Of course you're gonna step forward. Oh, well, that's max hits. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a lot of damage. Oh, not getting the area grab soon enough though. Ow. You clipped him before he could get over to the holy panel. That was rude. Yikes.
Yeah, but we see since Neryth still has these holy panels, he's only taking 80 damage from these slash charges instead of 160. And so we still see him with he's actually still in the lead in the match after landing that base anomaly.
Yeah, this match is pretty rude. I do like your thought process there, right? Stepping back to try and bait Neryth back up to not take any damage. But I also think it's correct for Neryth to just stay in the holy panel and take the shots anyway, because 2 of those equal 1 slash cross shot, right? So you're not really losing as much HP as if you were trying to like dance around it.
Yeah,
I think that was really smart.
It's cutting my it's literally cutting my DPS in half, so it's not great for me to still have these holy panels on the field.
Okay, here we go. The HP 300. Oh, that's a lot of HP. And Raceman gonna connect here. Let's see what he has to follow up. Can you nail the charge shot in time? I don't think Raceman's paralysis lasts that long. At least not as long as Judgment's.
Yeah, we'll see if
Yeah. Ooh, nice! Oh no! Damn.
Yeah, that was a very unfortunate miss.
Oh no! Dang, was there lag here?
Yeah, I think there was. I don't remember who was hosting, but yeah, I think the connection was a little bit laggy. Oh no!
No! Not like this! Oh, jeez, that's tough. Oh, and the poison seed, that'll take care of those holy panels really quickly. Oh, and sanctuary. This is looking like a game of Battle Network 3.
Yeah, so that was a very unfortunate turn, missing the Element Man SP and the Erase Man, so...
And then also walking into the charge shot. Tisk, that's tough. Oh, Curl Force!
Yeah,
That
but
came at the perfect time.
Neryth gets that Sanctuary out just in time. So that Kernel Force also had its damage cut in half.
Yikes.
Otherwise, I think that actually would have been the game. That Sanctuary really coming in clutch for Neryth.
Oh, Neryth being a little cheeky himself now. Jeez. Yeah, you're not coming forward for nothing. You live on this back row now. That's
Yeah,
that's your job.
it probably would have been better if I had just beast charged that invis instead of triggering the rush. I didn't think he had any
The rush
chip
though.
left to beast charge, so I thought it would be safe. But unfortunately, yeah, he still had I think another area grab left, and he let the drill rip.
Yeah, that was really tough for you.
And with these poison panels here, the select pulse 2 would actually end the game.
Especially if you like step forward. Yeah, this is checkmate. Especially your positioning too. If you were on the corner, maybe you could walk in and out of it, but because you're in the center here, it's gonna be even tougher to dodge, yeah. You saw how quick that was? Dang, that was like a snapping turtle speed, bro. Like, jeez. So, what are you thinking this game 3, right? What adjustments do you feel like you need to make?
Well, I feel like the last round was actually still going pretty well for me, up until the /cross turn where I missed, where that Element Man and Erase Man both missed. If those had connected, I feel like that round would have ended up being very different at the end there. So I'm just thinking, like, basically, like, it's fine. Just don't make any more dumb mistakes this round.
Ooh, nice TFC. Element Man gonna get this ×2 here.
Yeah, but it might have actually been better to just wait and use it to remove Neryth's Sanctuary.
Yeah. And now he does a slight reversal with a quick 200 damage of his own. Wow, that's rude! He said, I'll take this trade gladly.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
mean on the holy panels, yeah, why not?
Yeah. That's a nice trade. You definitely want to deal with these panels as soon as possible, though. What else do you have in your holder to take care of that, though? You have one Element Man. You do have Element Man SP, so that's good.
Yeah, I was actually, originally I was gonna use a Poison Seed myself. But I decided to, run Element Man SP instead of a Poison Seed.
And Judgment Pulse in hand here, too. Yikes. Yo, this is such a good PA. This is, like, definitely the best PA in the game.
Yeah, I think in the last match we said Mastercross is definitely the hypest PA, but yeah, as far as being the best PA goes, I don't think anything is even close to Destroy Pulse in BN6.
Yeah. Unfortunate. Double Hero's pretty hype too, actually, now that I think about it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, Pharaoh was pretty OP in all the previous games, but then it got nerfed. And unfortunately, the Erase Man anti-Navi is missing, so Neryth gets to keep his Dust Cross here.
Very fortunate. We do see Anubis in hand. Slow Gauge finally coming out on your side here. Ooh, Anubis on a Sanctuary panel. I don't think that's gonna make it survive anything really, though.
It would I think it would actually let it survive an extra charge shot.
How much HP does it have? Does it also have 100 HP?
Yeah, I think it has 100 HP.
Wow, that's really terrible. Why does the Program Advance have the same amount of HP for the base chip? That's so bad. At least give it 300.
Still, don't you remember when we played 4 and 5, how OP Pharaoh was in those games? So
Yeah.
They had to nerf it in 6.
Yeah, that's true. It is a very it is a very strong chip, especially in the older games. Neryth has to camp forward here. Oh! Double hit because Tomahawk! Nice.
Yeah, but at least for Neryth, those hits were both on the holy panels. So he took half damage from both of those hits. So really, it's like he only took one normal hit.
So, it doesn't crack panel before the hit?
I'm not
I
sure. I don't think so. looking at the amount of damage Neryth, I think Neryth, he must have lower HP if it cracked before it did the damage.
It's 190 times 2. If it's
Yeah, and I
max
think
damage,
I think he already had a pretty low, like around this much HP before.
Either way, that was a good situation for you because you were finally able to get rid of these panels here.
Yeah, and I
Ooh.
still have, and I kept mine.
This is really good value for you. There's the Judgment. Oh, this is basically a confirm for this poison panel. You hate to see it. He chip charged the second one. That's so rude.
Yeah,
Yo,
that's one of the other advantages Poison Seed has. Is that it's null, so it can be beast charged.
Ooh, Super Vulcan in hand. No beast out to go with it though, so very fortunate for you. Very fortunate.
And we do see the base anomaly here.
Oh, he's gonna drop the base. Base does a lot of damage, but it definitely doesn't kill here. But we have Super Vulcans that kill next turn, if the base hits, of course. And if
Yeah, and
the
we
Super
also
Vulcan
still
hits
have
too.
those poison panels.
Yeah. Yeah, no, this is tough. But you have a lot of outs for this though, right? You should still have another Holy Panel in hand too. Or in the folder. I kind of wish the Holy Panel placed underneath yourself instead of in the panel on front. But I guess that would be pretty broken, huh?
Yeah, it would be very useful for
Yeah.
TFDs.
That'd be way too good. That would be broken. Yeah, that'd be super OP. It's better than Invis in some cases.
Yeah. Yeah, versus something that pierced Invis. Yeah, instead you just put down the holy panel and it's like, okay, I'll only take half damage.
Oh, big deal. Wow. Ooh, nice. Colonel Force into Windwrack. Oh, that's really good damage. You
Well,
pushed
the
him
problem
back.
is that Colonel Force was at a negative area again. In this entire match, Symes has never been able. I've never got a Colonel Force where I had a plus area.
Oh, this is hype. Not only did you put Neryth in a basically unwinnable situation there, because he was behind holes, you pressured him into thinking, I need to get this space anomaly out before the end of the turn. And then you had the Invis to block that. That was just way too good. Everything is riding on this Super Vulcan right now. Everything is riding on the Super Vulcan. I don't think you take Poison Seed here. I honestly think you take Windwrack into Super Vulcan to try and confirm those. I think that's the best situation here. Yeah. Yeah, that you have to. You'll die to Poison Seed if this connects. But do you have the defense for it? That's the question. Grab Revenge coming out, not gonna do anything, of course. Poison still coming down. Oh, the area grab! It's fine. The Windwrack will push you back into the... Oh, the anti-damage. Oh, that's so good for you. The holy... Everything is just working. Never mind. Nothing was working out. It was just over. GG. That was really good. That was tough. 4,000 IQ beast over. Yeah, Neryth.
Yeah, I don't really have much to say about that. We all just saw what happened. No comment.
No. We are not accepting any further comments or questions at this time. Thank you.
No,
But
but yeah,
seriously,
definitely GG's, and I guess hopefully we'll see if I can get my revenge in Top Cut again.
yeah, that was actually honestly a really good match. Honestly, I feel like the turn sequence you had was pretty much perfect. You had the area grab, you had the holy panel. He had to have that combination of chips to win there.
Yeah, I knew that the Super Vulcan was coming, but I just wasn't expecting the wind rack right before it.
That was tough. And the Windwrack pretty much, even if you didn't step off that holy panel, right? The
No,
wooden rack.
if I stayed on the holy panel, I would have won.
Oh yeah. Well, that's also tricky, right? Because you'd have to step forward, which means you're in range for. How much damage did it do? It did basically 1,000 damage, right?
Yeah, so on the holy panel, it would have done 500, and
500.
it's still at like 800 HP.
Correct.
So
Correct. Yeah.
yeah, if I just stayed on the holy panel, I could have won. But unfortunately, I got too greedy trying to dodge it completely.
Mhm.
So I stepped up, and that was what sealed my fate.
Either way, good match for both players. Really well done. Let's hop on to the next one.
Yeah, I think we're actually going to be taking a short break right now. I'm
Oh,
actually
break.
going to be stepping off commentary now. So
Ah, I see. Thank you so much for joining me, Symes. It was fun, bro.
yeah, I think this is the first time in quite a while that we casted together, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been a minute, bro. Got to do that more often.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we did see some crazy matches that Salad versus Thiago dodging all his shots.
That
On
was
turn
yeah.
15.
Yeah, that was wild, yeah. Oh man, there's some unbelievable things that just happen in this game, and it just makes me cry every time.
Yeah, that was a really hype game. We finally saw the Super Vulcan plus 30 Beast over Dream at the end there. But yeah, so as Symes mentioned, we will be having a very short break now, so stay tuned. We still have 3 more matches to go after the break, and we do have a lot coming up next. So, and there is a surprise. 2 of these matches have stars next to their name. Some people know what that means. So if you don't, stay tuned to watch out for that. Yeah, we'll be right back. Okay, we're back, guys. Apologies for the delay, and now I'll be handing it back to our commentators, SoulXCross and Neryth. Take it off, guys.
Hey guys, we're back.
What's up? The next match is Shadow versus Salad, I believe. So let's get right into that. Let's see these setups. Okay. He's not letting. Oh wait, no, he's playing M code. That is different. There's no snakes here. Oh, this is a real folder.
Whoa, did you just say that Snakes isn't the real folder?
Hold on. I think this is entrapment, right? You're trying to set up my own words and frame it in a negative light, right? Like let's dial this back a little bit. Yo, hold on.
Alright, yeah, we got a M code coming from Shadow here, and Bowser, of course. You get all of these boosts coming in, the charged double damage for the Risky Honeys, the M Boomers gain double damage as well, charged, and especially with the potential for multi-hits on them, it can be a lot of damage. M code is overall just a really solid Bowser folder, Bowser code. Just because of all of these double damage boosts that you can get. The Machine Gun 3 is also really, really strong for taking down dust and ground and just destroying traps. And of course you have the Muramasa in code. It makes it so much harder to predict it.
Yes. Muramasa is definitely going to be very problematic for Salad here. That one connection can really swing the match in Shadow's favor. And the fact that it's in code, you never know if it's behind that boomer. You never know if it's behind that risky honey. You know what I mean? So it's really scary, honestly. And then we see the Groundman SP and Blastman Splash for that grass advantage.
Yeah, and it's really interesting because usually when you see the SP Navis coming out, you see them both coming out from the same code. So you would see Protoman SP usually, and then Blastman SP. But you can see Shadow here prioritizing the Groundman SP here, because like this, he's got 2 checks for SoulXCross. It's not relevant for this matchup because it's Bowser versus Bowser, but in general, it makes it much stronger against Gregar Buster-oriented setups.
The thing about Groundman SP2 is that even if it isn't against that Gregar player, it still does so much damage, you know? Like that's a lot of value out of one chip. Like 400 damage approximately out of one chip, I'll always go for it. Why not? like Gundelso. Like, if you can set up Gundelso, why wouldn't you play it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's important to note that that Groundman SP, sure, it's one of your mega slots, your mega chip slots, but it does the same amount of damage. It does just 10 damage less than a full area locked meteors, for example, right? That would be 400 versus 390 here.
That's big damage, and that's comparing to a Giga that we already established and saw for ourselves is an amazing chip within its own right. So I don't know. So I do think I am of the impression that Groundman SP is the ultimate splash Navi chip. Like, that's, if you're gonna splash something, I don't even care about Blastman and Protoman, honestly. Groundman SP is the value chip here.
I think Blastman and Protoman are really strong for checking Falzar players and
Sure.
making them regret going into Tomahawk or Tengu without checking your folder first. But for me, I think it's Element Man SP. That takes the cake, just because having a second Element Man, it's just, it adds so much utility to your folder. It just lets you use one of the Element Mans for decross, for example, while still having the second one to deal with Sanctuary.
Yeah.
It's just so much utility. But the other thing to note here would be Shadow's double point, attack plus 30, and those are going to be probably tacked onto the Risky Honey, and you're going to see the Risky Honey Grab Banish combo full damage there. There's all this potential for that, and it's going to do a crazy amount of damage.
Especially against Salad's designed folder, if she's not careful, she can potentially try and combo into a Risky Honey times 2. That would, obviously, if the double point is seen, you won't go for that. But if Shadow opts to not double point and forecast that he's gonna use a Risky Honey, she can combo into that, and that would be pretty bad. Plus, there's 3 Risky Honeys here. He doesn't have to take that combo at all. He can just chip charge that and wait for the onslaught and just let go of A. And because of status guard, it's just gonna work out. It would be pretty big deal.
Yeah, definitely. And so you can see the Navi cust here for Shadow as well. Does not have any attack stats, so all of this damage is going to be chip based, but there's no shortage of it with the M code. Instead, he's got plus 800 HP total.
I
Only
almost feel like, yeah, it's only cause to. I almost feel like Meteor Knuckle versus Hubbatch here is very, very debatable, right? I think Hubbatch is the slightly better in most cases, because you get access to your shoes, you get the shield, you get the stats that you don't have. But Meteor Knuckle, right?
I do think the Meteor Knuckle here is nice, just as like this extra chunk of damage to finish off people who, you know, as we just saw, some people have been running 2200 HP plus double recovery 300 setups with lots of defense, stuff like that. The Meteor Knuckle adds that extra bit of damage here for Shadow, lets him get rid of holy panels, and lets him threaten SoulXCross, as I mentioned before. Because especially with those really high HP setups, usually you see them being run in Gregar for the just because you're relying more on your Buster.
It's a very tough scenario.
And we've seen Salad set up already. It is the A code here. A lot of reactive play with the pulses, fishing for counter hits, getting to ×2 procs, and then also just trying to land like the fire hit 3, the Aqua Sword. So it's a pretty hype folder.
Very beast rush. Honestly, Salad's folder is genius too. Oh well, excuse me. Shadow's cust is genius for this matchup, because Shadow doesn't have the reliance on charging his charge shot, so it won't be as effective as what Salad usually wants to go for, because a lot of people go for charge shots in general, and Shadow probably will too, but losing his charge shot is not going to be as pivotal to his main source of damage like most other people are, right? Or Gregar players are in general. So that's going to be interesting to see.
It should be a very interesting matchup. It might hinge on Shadow getting the most value out of his Tomahawk Cross, because Salad does have some very good checks for it in the Fire Hit 3, in the Element Man SP. So there are some big threats there. Getting hit for 480 damage from Element SP would be huge. On top of the
Massive.
V-Cross losing so much damage. So Shadow has to watch out for that and play to preserve the Tomahawk, get the most value out of it that he can on the turn that he switches into it, so that Salad doesn't manage to just take it down.
Yeah, well, without further ado, let's just get right into it and see what happens. Man, this is gonna be a tough match for Shadow. I can already sense it. Yo, hold up. Whew. Okay, turn 1, machine gun regged, so that will help deter the dust on the opponent's side, especially since she knows that there's the possibility of a full cust being in hand. I don't think turn 1 dust is really suitable for Salad here anyhow, though. Yeah, I think Shadow's opting not to take it after all. I think that's smart. Sanctuary turn 1 is really, that's the only chip you have. Fast gauge, wow, that's a lot of value. Oh, the Groundman SP comes out after. That's really bad. Sanctuary's
That's
gonna
definitely
go
not
off.
optimal.
Yeah, that's not good, that's not good. You want to know what would make Mega Boomer really bad? If it changed your own panels before changing your opponent's as it goes by.
I don't know what you're talking about. This sounds great to me. Just go into Tomahawk and stand on the grass, you know, get that nice HP regen.
Okay, sure. You just don't use the Sanctuary beforehand, obviously. Okay, yeah, it could be good. But the ×2 element on top of a grass panel as Tomahawk, yeah, I don't know.
Look,
Setting
I
up your
think.
opponent's-
Have you never just like taken a nap on the grass? Also, wow, what's just.
Oh my gosh, that combo was so swift. Shadow was shocked. He didn't even move to touch chips just now.
I'm not sure what just happened. I just see that Salad is in the in this frame for the win rack.
Shadow was so knocked back that he just looked at the screen for a few minutes. That was so funny. Shadow's just like, okay. Wow. Oh man, that was funny. Sal,
Yeah,
that was pretty rude.
I am not sure what's going on.
Yo, I would take my time too. In fact, I pretty much did take a decent amount of time on my turns when I was facing out. I was just super trying to think, like, hold on.
Oh
like,
no! Last man,
Yikes.
he comes out a little bit early.
The dodge! Yikes. Wait, Salad
Salad
hasn't
is-
even lost HP yet.
Yeah, Salad's currently untouched.
Oh no. Shadow.
Oh no. Oh no.
Okay, wait, okay. We have B banish coming. We do see the B banish. Salad only has a few defensive options. Oh man, this is okay. He's scared. I would be too. Look, I understand. Oh, the counter hit.
Oh no!
B coming through. We need to see B in the chat. Does she have to out? No, she just took that damage. That was a lot of damage. Hold up.
Yeah, and it looks like it's still going a little bit.
Yeah, there's a little bit more to tack on at the end there. She had 1700, went down to 1249 in like an instant. Oh, yeah, it's still going. Oh, wait, no, that was his copy. Yikes. Oh, her copy of it. Wow. And these gets blocked judgment. Oh, what?
Oh no!
Oh, what? They just clashed swords! What is this? This is anime. This is this is all anime.
This is some Samurai Showdown.
It was. Someone's like, wait. You start having the voice acting with the terrible lip sync. Your blade is quite strong. Impressive. Oh my gosh. I think Salad lost out on that though, obviously, because of the holy panels there though.
Yeah, if Salad took that Muramasa on Holy Panel, would have been a good trade. Oh! Oh, but this might be bad for Shadow. Gonna lose these Holy Panels. Oh, one of them is still left.
Oh my gosh. Oh wow. Salad Shadow just said he would anime dub this if Salad agrees to it. I've never wanted something more in my life. Okay. Beast out into double magnums here. Yeah, there's no reason not to here. Oh, Salad chose not to cross. She wants to anger. What are you gonna do with this anger, Salad? Oh, she gets smacked by both. Oh, and the miss. Oh, the block.
No!
Oh, what? No, baby, not like this. Yeah, the sword was a little too much. It's the curse of the Muramasa. After you get hit by it, you're completely dumbfounded for the rest of the game. 100%. Oh, yeah. The whole turn was just in the garbage. Throw it away. Life Orb comes out on Shadow side here. And Raceman in hand.
Oh no!
Oh my gosh! He came to the Life Aura! That was rude! No! No! I see your Life Aura, and I raise you a TFC to the TFC of the TFC. Big brain. Nah, I don't think Shadow knows. Wait, what did you hit with? Oh, you got hit by the boomer. Yes. That is true. You did get hit by two of them, in fact. Unfortunate. He did know. Wow.
Oh!
Is she
This is gonna come down to the Groundman SP in Shadow's hand. Oh no, he's choosing to keep it. He's choosing to keep his current hand.
I don't think Sally can dodge in time. She's gonna take that damage here from the machine gun. No, I don't think it canceled the machine gun. She's gonna... Machine gun's over at this point? I see what you're saying. It's not gonna go back up, basically. I understand. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it might still hit that.
Yeah, I think it's gonna hit. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh,
no!
No! Oh my god! Salad! That's exactly what we were talking about! The beast rushing into the bees is gonna be a big deal! Oh my gosh! No! Oh my gosh, that was so much damage! All hell Beezus. It's crazy. Yo, Bees is just like the most ignorant shit. I think Bees is officially more ignorant than even Fire Hit. Than even Tank Cannon. And that's bold. That's bold to say.
That is a pretty big claim.
Oh, turn one life.
Ooh. This is gonna protect the Dust Cross and Salad side.
Yeah, this is really good for Salad here. Oh, and oh no. Okay, we have the wind rack. It's fine. Everything's okay. He's saving the blade for later. Man, I wish I just knew what was in Salad's hand right now. This is why double VODs are like the greatest thing ever created.
That is true. You're seeing Shadow thinking about this. Gonna try to aim for the wind rack to remove the life aura into the erase man to the cross.
This will get rid of the trap as well here too. Oh, oh, oh!
Oh no!
Oh my gosh!
Shadow just lost the wind rack.
You have forsaken your blade, but I have not.
Oh wow, and now Shadow's the one who's ending up decrossed.
Yikes. Yeah, nah, this is all bad. This is all bad. Yikes. Oof. The beast did stop you from taking a lot of damage this one, or more damage rather. Yeah, getting countered during fast gates is probably worst case scenario. Whoa, wait, Salad still has 1700 HP! Oh my gosh, Salad, please! Stop! He's just a boy! he's just one man.
And Salad still has the life aura and this trap up here.
Yikes. That erasement was pivotal for Trilo trying to get something going here. And now he's kind of stuck. Tengu will help the problem a little bit, but there's no more Aqua Sword, right? So there's no threat of decrossing happening here. Step back, step back. Oh, stepping forward. That was smart. Oh, that reduced that damage big time. How did you have time to chip charge? No, 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 no. No, hold on. Not only did you get a full Beast Rush combo out there, but you had time to chip charge and throw off that too? Get out of here. Get out of here. This is cheating. This is clearly cheating. Where's the judges? Where are the judges? There's no way you had time to do all of that.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh!
Oh, she didn't want that. She wanted that freeze. Or did she? Oh, the fast... Yo, stop!
That full cast right there denying Shadow's Meteor Knuckle. It's gonna carry it into this next turn, but what does Salad have?
Does she have defense, right? That's the question here. She plays very minimal amounts of defense, so this could end up clipping here for maybe 7 or 8 hits. Looking at the positioning.
Oh wait!
Oh, the beast! Oh! Oh, okay, is this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? 6 hits, not bad. Okay, that's good. That's really good. That was worth waiting into the next turn with it.
If Shadow had Meteor Knuckled those bees, that would have been really sad.
I scooped there. I 100% fold there. Like, I don't think you have enough damage at that point. Oh, there's Muramasa. No, you have
No,
damage.
you're forgetting. M-Code is crazy. The amount of damage you can put out.
Never mind. That's not
you
okay.
always have enough damage.
Yeah. I'm looking at his hand now, and yeah, this is pretty good. Stella has to cross here or do something. Oh no, she's just stuck. Yikes. Grab revenge. TFC life 4. Nice.
So Shadow does lose the area lock there, but at least manages to avoid that damage. Ooh.
Okay. Yeah, you don't want to tank you versus Muramasa. Not now. Not like this. Oh, we see boomers. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Oh, this is gonna hurt a lot. Yikes.
Shadow is looking at this being his kill turn right here. This is easily enough damage if everything lands.
He has to wait for that one panel to turn back to a normal panel before double pointing. I think double Mega Boomer will definitely do that for him too. And since Salad doesn't want to cross out, she's gonna be stuck here for this. One. Oh my god, the reaction! Very nice.
Oh, and fast gauge.
Oh,
Shadow's
that's so good.
Shadow's gonna have to hold on to this.
Yeah, you hold it. Those machine guns look very tempting, but you hold it.
It's hard to say because you just have so much damage. That
You have double point Bs though. You don't throw that away.
yeah, it's worth it just for that.
We're gonna see how he comes
Oh
out.
no, only one hit.
Oh, the clip. Oh, can you get this though? He does. He does get it. Now who's cheating? Now who's cheating? Yeah, I agree. I agree 100%. That is cheating. Frame. Smiley face. If you can do it, I can do it too. Definitely intentional.
Oh!
Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is bad! Okay. Wow, 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 that was so much damage! Wow! If Shadow had gone for the machine gun there, that would have been a counter hit. Oh, that would have been really bad. Ooh. Nice boomer. Saying be ashamed if something, you know, happened to it.
Shadow hoping that Salad just stays there and takes this Muramasa grab banish probably.
She's not going to. That's why he's not locking it in. He knows she's not going to. Why would she allow that? She's not.
Yeah, so the last man SP is still a bit risky, but it is a little bit safer than going to Muramasa grab banish.
She actually went Tengu! I mean, it doesn't matter at this point. I'm gonna die anyway, right? Meteor!
Oh.
Wow. Wow. That was smart. Okay, so the mindset here is, right? Go Tengu, I can move. Who cares if I get decrossed anyway? I'll still have the 1 HP and I'll be flashing, which is perfectly fine. Then on top of that, I'll be able to move regardless because I'm on a hole already and I can move over holes when you're on a hole to begin with, right? Even without the shoes. That was perfect. That was literally perfect. Really good mindset there. And I'm at 100 HP. 1000 damage, 500 damage, it's all the same. It's relative. Yeah, sometimes you have to let Beast overtake the wheel. It's true. That was crisp, pristine movement from Sal just now. Very nice. Solid. If you're not cheating. I did it properly. Pointy nose emoji. That's funny. The race man coming out here.
Ooh, it's gonna lead into this B combo, I believe.
TFC? No TFC. Gonna eat it. Yep, that's really good damage. And unlike the first 2 rounds, it looks like Shadow's the one that hasn't gotten touched yet. Hey, what about that, guys? I can be flawless too, and do the top tier stratagems.
Looks like he's also going to Beast in order to cancel this anti-damage pop. So I think he'll be able to preserve the anti-damage.
Yeah, what did you have in hand? Do you remember, Salad? Oh wait, is that spoilers? That might be spoilers. Oh yeah, no, this is not. Yeah, it's really clogged. But at least you got some spout damage here. That's not terrible. Wow, that did as much as the star Navi tip. Yeah, that's not good at all. Yikes. Going dust is not. I don't feel like it's that scary, right? Because you can kind of react to the machine guns if you have the movement options, right? If you're lacking area to move, I think it's a bit more scary, right? Because machine gun always spawns on the bottom row for me, right? So if you camp your top 2 rows, you should be able to react with enough time by stepping forward. Oh, nice.
I think it's okay, because at least it's not like Erase Man SP or something, where
Right.
you're just gonna take so much amplified damage.
Right. And you can't TFC to it unless you have barrier, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that's much worse. Machine guns are still scary though, don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna sit here and say it's nothing spooky.
Oh, they're scary as hell, because just because if your goal is just to preserve your cross, it's really hard to dance multiple machine guns as they're coming out.
Yeah.
But just in terms of the damage taken, you know, you can take one hit and it'll get doubled, you'll get decrossed, but it's not going to be too much damage usually.
Oh, oh, oh!
Oh wow!
I felt that. The punch at the end there. I mean, technically Shadow's still winning. Oh, he's not gonna dodge that. He's getting clipped. He's 100% getting clipped by this. Yeah, that defense ain't gonna save you, cuz you can only run for so long. The bees are on my side. They are loyal to me. If you think so. Bees don't care. In fact, bees think. Oh! He made it! Yo! Top 10. Yo, they are on his side! Wow!
Wow!
Wow! That's not fair! The squad, the homies. Yeah. Do you go Tomahawk here? I go Tomahawk here. I saw the fire hit already. I go Tomahawk. Why not? Right, that makes sense. Oh, she still has Element Man. Yeah, I think this is smart though, either way. Alright, Windrak comes out, double Windrak on both sides. That will take care of that. Are you gonna spawn into... Oh!
Alright. Okay, I
Solid
don't know.
GG's. Yeah, no, that was disrespectful. No P shot. He said, "Oh, I have enough time to chip charge this and throw out another boomer, right? I can. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. That makes sense. That makes sense to me." Man, Salad. That wasn't right. It was unfair. I agree. I think Shadow was using the most cheat codes in this matchup. The lazy bees? Yeah, yes. Yes, bees not moving faster? Crazy. Bribed. Stolen.
This set had it all, from the sword exchanges to the lazy bees to the bees going back and forth.
Yo. When your worker ants aren't just doing their job. They're just doing other things. That was the slowest I've ever seen bees move in my life. Like, they usually round that corner real quick, you know what I'm saying? But they just didn't do that here.
Those bees were fat and lazy. They're a bit too content.
way too comfortable. Oh wait, which one are you talking about? Yes. Yes. Oh no, that was crazy. That was crazy. Honestly, I'm scared to see this next match. It's Desmond versus Enduring Ray. I know Enduring Ray likes a specific strategy. You know, he likes to use this top tier combo known as the air spin. Static wheel, if you will.
Yeah, I believe there are 2 people running static wheels, at least 2 people running static wheels in this Blood Moon.
Yeah, I believe so. I forget who the other player was.
I think it was Zay.
Zay.
Considering his that little title he's got going on as the air spin crowd. A little bit hard to forget.
Air spin. Air goes whoosh.
So we've seen Desmond's V code. It's the Bubble Star Dual Thunder combos. Got the B code Navi SPs going on, Proto Man and Blast Man. And
Yeah.
it is a single slow gauge setup, a regular slow gauge to be exact.
I really like V Code in general. I feel like V Code has a lot going for it. It can be walled very well by Tomahawk Man, right? Which is what scares me. So I feel like I would have loved to see one more fire chip in the folder. Maybe something like, I don't know, Fireburn 1 star. Anything, just one more fire chip. I mean, you have Element Man and Blast Man, of course. Those are really good fire chips, but I mean something like in the standard. So that way it's kind of harder to react to.
Well, the problem with the Element Man is just that it has so much versatility that you might want to use it for something else, like
Correct.
getting rid of Sanctuary or cracking panels with Elec. You might want to go for a different D-Cross, basically, depending on who you're fighting. And so the Blastman SP is pretty reliable for taking down Tomahawk, and it will do a ton of damage, but still, that by itself isn't enough usually.
Yeah. Especially if they see it coming. Like, I know you have this Blast Man. That's all I'm gonna watch out for. You know.
So it is a bit awkward because when you're playing V code, you're gonna want to be an Elect Cross. So even though Gregar has answers to Tomahawk in the form of Heat Cross and Charge Cross, right? Both of them can decross and get the double damage. It's kind of weird because when you want to be an Elect Cross, your opponent can just switch into Tomahawk. So again, it's another situation where it really matters the turn you go into Elec and start using the bubble combos, because you're gonna do so much damage on those turns as long as your opponent doesn't predict it and go into Tomahawk on that exact same turn, just basically guessing what you're up to, right?
I think the only chip here I would have personally dropped for this is the extra Doll Thunder. Because you really just want to see the Doll Thunder with one of the Bubble Stars anyway, and you only really need that combo to hit once to do a significant amount of damage. So that would have been my fire chip there. And I think that's the only difference I probably would have made. Otherwise, I feel like the White Capsule is really good here. I feel like the Attack plus 30, those are good for Super Vulcan, which is on code 2. That's another scenario we're going to have, or see Desmond dealing with too, is that Custom 1 with a Reg essentially puts you on a Cust 5 kind of scenario, because you might not necessarily want to turn 1 slow gauge, right? So you're going to be sitting on that. So you're going to be trying to draw these Super Vulcan pieces, and the combo pieces for Bubble Star, and the Elect Dragons, and maybe you want to draw... It's going to be very cloggy earlier on, so we're going to see how Desmond deals with that.
Well, on the flip side, even though both of them are running low cust, you do see that they don't have too much splash. So Desmond doesn't have Grab Revenge or Sanctuary. So really, the biggest splash is just going to be that life aura.
That's true too. Oh, and the Proto Man, Last Man, but that's negligible in my opinion.
Yeah, and the Giga is kind of a given that you're not going to have it in code unless you're running, like, you know. So, and during raid side as well, you see there isn't actually Sanctuary. So, both of them, even though they're only running Cust 1, they don't have too much splash. And during Ray, you can make the case that that is a dual code, right? So you've got the J for Dust Pulse, and then you've got the G for Static Wheel combo and uninstall. But on Desmond side, it's only V. So
I think the splash here on Enduring Ray side is interesting because the chips that are tagged, you're gonna see them together. These G code chips, they're gonna come together pretty much all the time, and they can stand alone. Whereas the Elect Pulse chips, you can really kind of just sit on those and not use them and be fine. You know, like it's a very interesting splash, especially when you draw the PA together. You're just gonna get rid of all three of those chips in that turn anyway, so you were always dedicating to that PA. I think it's gonna be interesting.
yeah, for sure. And I think with that we can hop into the match.
I do think this match is favorable for Enduring Ray. Oh, it's a double bot! The fake out! Why'd you do that to me like that? I saw one screen, and then it became two.
Yeah, so it's interesting here. You can see we have rock cubes on the field already, so Enduring Ray is choosing to go into Dust immediately. And Desmond is also seeing this and thinking, well, Charge Cross, right? You could destroy the rock cubes just by charging into them. Also, you're getting that +1 Cust on the next turn, and then +2 on the turn after that if you can preserve your Charge Cross.
This is the situation where I say Cust 5 is kind of rough to deal with, especially with the slow gauge here. All these area grabs, all these anti-damages in your hand, it's not really going to get you anywhere, really, right? Especially since you know your opponent is playing that full Cust. Although Charge is good here to combat full Cust, right? Because you'll get to see that extra chip. But do you go into the next round and dump away or throw away the slow gauge, throw away the area grab? You know what I mean? So yeah, you'll see the extra chip, but how much value are you gonna get out of it is the question here.
Yeah, it's an interesting question because neither of these players have beat. So honestly, going to full Cust immediately might be kind of risky. If your opponent can draw Erase on the next turn, you're just sitting there lined up with them. You might just instantly eat an Erase Man.
Yeah, it's like Enduring Ray doesn't know what's gonna be in the hand, right? We don't know if he took cards into his hand or if he just waited for you to use full Cust. So the possibility of Erase coming out it's not that high, right? I don't know. It's interesting. I don't know. That's all I can say about it.
But this is an
makes it out.
interesting mind game here. Back to the area neutral. Ray gets the rock cube sucked up.
Ooh!
Oh wow, gets a good chunk of damage on a Desmond here. Pops the anti-damage with a charge shot and then shoots out a cube.
Ooh, okay. You know what? I think Enduring Ray, I think he jumped a little too early, right? I think he should have waited till the turn ended, because you saw what was in your opponent's hand. He was relying on that slow gauge. I mean, they're all star coded, but for the most part, you pretty much seen everything in his hand. And yeah, this is bad.
Oh boy, yep. There's a D-Cross, destroys anti-damage. Oh, and gets his area.
Why no TFC here? Maybe there was lag. Oh yeah, this is really bad. Camp the top 2 rows though.
Ooh, can Ray get this air spin?
Ooh, the
Yo,
bait!
nice!
Oh, the king!
It's the wheel!
Oh my gosh! The bait! Wait a
Alright,
minute.
so that static wheel came out, did a huge chunk of damage there. And it took out the life ore at the same time. So you see Desmond here, he wants to go into Beast, maybe, and get some value of his Kernel Force, trade some damage back. Might be premature though.
So this is what happened, right? I don't think Desmond at this point knew that Enduring Ray... Oh, well, or remembered rather, that Enduring Ray had air shoes, right? Because Enduring Ray stayed in that bottom row. He did not move at all. So obviously, yeah, I'm gonna try and line up this charge tackle. That was the perfect scenario. Perfect scenario for Enduring Ray there.
Judgment whiffs here.
Yep. This Blast Man's not really doing too much. Yeah, this is a very big turn for Desmond. This is gonna be a lot of damage. Oh, ooh, yikes! Oh my god, that was so rude! Oh, and the whip. No. It started off so well for Ray in the beginning there, but oh, there we go. D-cross finally happened.
If Ray had landed that base anomaly, it'd be over at this point.
Yeah, it would have.
I think Ray just needed to step into the right position, which is back middle, before using the base anomaly, and would have been able to get I think all of the damage.
Rush coming out here, but into Tomahawk means nothing. Double point here. What's in your hand that you double pointed? Judgment!
Oh
no! Ground man.
no!
It's fine. He blocked it with his face. Everything's okay. Should be able to move up in time.
And can Ray dodge this? Okay,
No.
nice.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Wow, Desmond.
Finished off by that erase tail.
He didn't have to do that. He could have P-shotted. Yeah, of course he could have. But he didn't.
Look, he's already charging it. Just let him finish.
Just let him do the thing. Let him have it. Yes, starting in this is going to be pretty big here. But the slow gauge kind of circumvents that. This is actually not bad.
Both players have rush here, so Ray is gonna pop it. In fact, both players also have invis here, so...
Oof.
Oh, but Desmond doesn't get a chance to use that invis to pop the rush.
Was that full cast or was that was that
That
his
was-
natural end turn?
That was a full cast. That was a full
That was
cast. So Desmond did not react in time to that full cast. That was a good use by Ray right there, forcing Desmond to throw away one of those invis.
Ooh, nice. Oh, this is perfect setup. This is actual perfect setup. No uninstall though. Ooh, the counter hit.
Ooh, loses the bubble combo like that.
Still hits the Doll Thunder though. Nice. Not enough time to line up that golem. That golem's slower than the bees. Is it worth it here, right? To take static wheel. Your opponent doesn't. They still have the. I don't know. Wait, did he have uninstall in his hand? No, he didn't. Yeah, I don't know.
Ooh. Protoman SP gets blocked by this anti-damage.
Ooh, and Raceman. That will decross here. Does Desmond have a follow-up? Area grab? Oh! Oh! Nice, destroys it though. Very nice. The bug fix got rid of his full sync. Yo! That happens? I didn't know that could happen. Okay, it's from damage. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, well, I was a little confused there for a second.
You like cross charge shot trading there. Getting quite a bit of damage back.
We see Tengu.
Ooh,
Okay.
this life aura will not have value.
No, it won't. Actually, Enduring Ray is very happy about this too, because Basically, seeing life aura means there's no kernel force.
Oh, that is unfortunate. Released the Tengu rack just a little bit too late.
And a turn life aura, really good. Oh, but there's a wind rack and there's a Q force and an attack plus 30.
Yeah, and with this much area control, it's gonna be hard for Enduring Ray to survive.
You see him go for area grab double point. I don't think this is the right turn for it. Oh, he dodged! Oh, that was a good dodge. No, why didn't you just take the... What happened here? Oh, that's game! Yo, that was a bad sequence there. That should have been wind rack first instead of chip charging there. That was a little greedy.
Yeah, for sure that was a bit greedy on Desmond's part. But really, wow, the double point ground man SP finish.
Yeah, not often you get to see that as a combination.
Ray getting this invis at the start again.
Yeah, that was a really good full cut here. Desmond is going to... No, he just kept the hand. Yeah. But now you're so vulnerable to any strategy. I don't think it was good to keep his hand. At all, actually. Is he flashing? He better be. Oh, he is flashing. Okay.
Okay, getting back to area, popping anti-damage.
It doesn't matter. This is still perfect setup. Oh no, he escapes. He escapes. But he didn't run!
The D-cross at least, and then, oh wow, more damage connects. Oh, but last man SP on grass!
That's really good, that's really good. It's still pretty even for both players, even though they both got D-cross there. Destroy Pulse will be making an appearance this turn, I believe. There's no reason for it not to, yeah. I don't think taking a race here is the good play. Unless you're trying to stall out.
I think leading with the race wouldn't be bad, but now it's gonna be a bit... Yeah, now he's getting walled off by this anti-damage.
Yeah. I think if you're gonna take a race, you have to take a race first.
Yeah, you either have to mash the Death Pulse at the very start, or you have to be erased first.
That was a lot of damage just now.
Oh no, losing this erase man too, not able to get to connect.
Oh, the slow gauge turn is gonna hurt if a couple more of these charge tackles connect. Oh, yes! One more. He's brought up these. Oh, okay, just before the turn ended. Very nice. Wow, what a close match. Woo. Desmond clutching it out there at the end. That was so good.
Yeah, those were some solid charge tackles to finish it off. Yeah, well played to both players there.
This is a nice thumbnail. Okay. Last but not least, after such crazy matches today, we finished it up with playerzero versus Shadow. Let's take a look at the setups. Now, these are setups we saw earlier, right? Shadow was playing this N code, and PZ's playing this G code with a little bit of N and U splash, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so you have the classic G code, it's got uninstall in it, so it's always just going to be a strong code. You have the double dragons, Wood Dragon and Heat Dragon, so you can charge the Wood Dragon and then get double dragon off the Heat Dragon. Effectively just times 2 damage on both of them if they connect. And then you got the Bubble Star 3, Machine Gun 2.
A lot
really
of good
just,
stuff.
Yeah, overall just really good chips. You can get a little bit of HP recovery with the Bubble Stars if you go into Spout. You can charge them as well, and they actually do enough to break Life Aura even if you charge them in Spout. So a lot of really good damage, a lot of good utility, a lot of good statuses coming out here.
I think the reflector here and the Barrier 200 are going to play pivotal roles in helping defending Pleasy here, right? If he can get Reflector and Barrier 200 on a turn that Risky Honey's in play, or even on a turn that Muramasa's in play, that would be very big for Player Zero's win conditions here.
Yeah, that is true. And you can see the style points coming out for Neo Variables as well. You know, it's in code for Meteor Knuckle, so on the same turn you can use both of them.
You know something? Shadow's setup is deceptively even more strong, powerful than we even realize, right? Like, the Sanctuary in here, and the Geddon, you have so many options to just shut your opponent out, while just bolstering your defenses even more. But I didn't realize before, you know, there is no Invis in here. There's no anti-damage. This is basically your folder.
Oh no, there's anti-damage.
Oh, it's at the top. Okay.
Yeah, Shadow isn't crazy. He's not me, right? So he is running anti-damage here. But yeah, as I mentioned, M code is just a really strong code. May not have uninstall like G code does, but it makes up for it with the crazy amount of damage. And just the way the chips come out can be very hard for your opponent to react to.
I love how the guy named Shadow is the one that isn't using the invisible. Like, it's ironic, right?
Point. Point.
Yeah, like, why are you doing this, Shadow? Why are you doing this to us? Okay, but here's the interesting thing about not playing Invis, right? Not only do you have more room for high damage chips like your Mega Boomers, for instance, but you're now not playing into the typical rush that most builds tend to play, and that's a mind game you don't even have to think about anymore, and that makes those two spaces just worthless in the other person's cust, right? I think it's interesting to play in that kind of way. It is good. It is good. There is, of course, Invis is a really strong chip, but opting not to play it, right, is viable in its own right, in my opinion.
You're preaching to the choir here, so.
Yeah, I know you don't care. Defense, what's that? Well, they say a good defense is a strong offense, right? So let's be real here, right?
It works both ways. I mean, it's just a big circle, right? It meets at both ends.
So what are Shadow's options here against something like Colonel Force? Obviously his opponent's playing Falzar, but that is a good point that PC pulls up. Like, oh well, he has Risky Honeys. Never mind, he doesn't care, bro. Like, what? Shadow don't care about nothing. He has 3 Risky Honey in his folder. The bees work for him. We already know this. Like, there's nothing new here.
Yeah, I'm not sure how it would turn out. I do think just the raw damage coming out of M code is by itself a huge enough threat to Gregor that, you know, they might not even live to see their Colonel Force.
Well, at any rate, let's hop into this match and see how it turns out for both players. Alright, so we're starting on... Oh, it's another double VOD! Okay, so we're just ending the day on doubles. That makes sense.
Double VODs.
double. Okay, so we have PZ on left and Shadow on right. And we see Muramasa in hand turn 1 alongside this Life Aura and Area Grab. I think this is a really good turn. Oh wow, this is a sensational turn for Shadow here.
Actually, both players drew their swords right here, Muramasa and Neo Variable in their hands, but choosing not to bring them in.
This entire turn gets walled by this Life Aura though, so PZ's not going to be happy about this.
Oh, if only PZ went Spout.
Yeah, that would have been really good hindsight.
Still has the choice to do that now.
Nah, I think he's going to save it and then go into Tengu next turn. Yeah, I think that's pretty smart.
Yeah, that's true. Tengu will give you the nearly guaranteed removal of the Life Aura. Whereas with Spout, would have to you'd have to land the charged bubble star, and that's already one chip gone. So really, you're not getting much out of it.
I need to ask you a very stupid question. I don't think anyone will ever do this, but I need to know. If I hit you in Tengu Cross with a Muramasa that has 0 damage on it, do you get decrossed?
Yes.
You do?
Yeah, it is a 0 damage sword hit, and it will decross you, I believe.
That's hilarious. It makes sense, but it's hilarious.
I'm pretty sure we've seen that happen before, or at least I've seen it happen.
That was a nice chunk of damage just now. That was like, what, 200? 250? Oof. Yo, Beast is the most deceptive chip. To a newcomer, right? You look at this chip and it says, oh, what? 20 damage base? Yeah, that's garbage. Why would I play that? Even if it says 5 times hit. What? That's terrible.
Yeah,
it's only until you PvP you start seeing the craziness it has.
Yeah, you don't want to judge a chip based purely off of that number, the attack power it says, because there's so many ways of changing that, and then it gets multiplied sometimes by the number of hits.
Oh, the reflector came out. Oh, we do see the Muramasa. It is in hand. Oh, what the win.
That would have been. I don't want to say a game ender because Player Zero still does have these 2 recovery 300s, but that would have put Player Zero on the back foot for sure.
What's interesting here is that PC did in fact have the machine gun, right? So if Shadow just waited a little bit longer, he could have at least eaten one of the machine gun hits, step backwards, and just immediately go for a Muramasa. That would have been crazy.
Yeah, the confirm was just waiting there for him, but of course he had no way of knowing.
No, he didn't. Ooh, Grandman SP.
Oh!
It will land. Oh no, it's
no,
invisible.
it is. But you know what? That's not a terrible trade. It's two defense chips for your Groundman SP.
You see PZ trying to go for these these windbacks. You see, this is interesting, right? PZ goes for this strategy so much, he conditions people to think you have it. So now Shadow's tiptoeing back and forth, just trying to guarantee that an area grab doesn't come down here. And yet, PZ has no area grab. This is definitely 4D chance. What a mind game. PZ's too good. Area grab? What's that? I don't have that.
So you can see PZ going for this this area Tengu play here, trying to get this Tengu lock.
And I definitely think he got it.
This might be really bad for Shadow.
Oh! Why did you step back? Why did you step back there? That was so dangerous. Oh, it could have been lag or nerves. As we see a little bit of lag on screen just now. Oh, that's so rude! He had the area grab in his hand! No! No!
But looks like Shadow has quite a few good answers here. Windrak to deal with the Life Aura, Sanctuary to reduce the damage if it turns out that he can't get rid of this area lock that Player Zero has placed on him. And he's got these 2 Navi chips here to buy some time here and to do a little bit of damage to Player Zero.
So if I remember correctly, right, the way Windrak works is on host, it'll get rid of the barrier and push back, but on client, it only gets rid of the barrier, correct? Or is it the opposite?
I'm actually not sure which way it is. But oh no.
Oh no. But the missed input! Wow!
Yeah, he missed input. Didn't get the double life sword there.
Rare drop from PZ. But this Meteor Knuckle don't care anyway.
Oh, this was just a terrible turn for Shadow here.
Oh no! Shadow, you stepped into the corner! No! Wow,
I think it was over at that point. Yeah, he lost both a Windrak and a Tengu Cross there. He lost both his answers to the Life Aura that Player Zero was sitting on.
Yeah, that was rough. Not much you could do with that.
So this is gonna be an interesting one. It is a rock cube field with back row or back column poison panels here. So both players are gonna be incentivized to go to dust. But Player Zero's got both a machine gun 2 and the Erase Man in hand. and Shadow has his own or machine gun 3. So they both have the answers to dust here.
I think this is scary. Yeah. The biggest thing here, right, is that I don't know if I would like the turn 1 double point into B's here, but yeah.
Actually, that could have been really bad for playerzero there if Shadow mashed a little bit harder, a little bit faster, and got that double point risky honey out while the machine gun was still going. That might have just been like an instant game, turn 1. But the timing was being really tight there.
Okay, is PC gonna pop it? Yes, he does. This is actually gonna get eaten up by the machine gun. Wow, 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 wow. Nice, nice, nice.
Alright, so Shadow, that wasn't a terrible turn for him. Could have been a little bit better, but it's more like it could have been a disastrous turn for playerzero.
The tricky part here now is that we know that PC's gonna beast out, right? There's no way about that. I think both players beast out here, right? So that being said, do you take the Muramasa? There is a chance that you can miss here. Especially with no ways to set it up. Shadow, he locked it in. He locked it in. Oh, Tengu!
So playerzero playing with fire here. He knows Shadow has a Muramasa, but maybe gambling, maybe feeling like he wants to gamble that it's gonna miss, or that Shadow won't have it this turn.
Wow, he really went Tengu here. If that Muramasa connects on this Tango, oh no, that'd be super bad. That's worse than normal bad.
Ooh, but can he land his boomer?
Yeah, he's gonna land it. Ooh. Oh! Yikes. That scared the hell out of me. Yikes, dude.
I feel like playerzero deserves to be punished for that, but he just keeps getting away with it. What is that? No way.
I agree.
He keeps playing with fire, and he hasn't gotten burned yet. I'm telling you, when he gets burned, that is gonna be 1,000 damage when he finally gets burned by this.
What? Okay, so but you called it.
Okay, so you yeah,
you just did it anyway.
You called it. You knew he had it, but it's not like you can't guarantee that you'll dodge it. Come on. That's just a gamble. You know what? Maybe it's paying off for you, but
it didn't work out, right? But especially if you have beast out, why not just beast out, right?
he knew he could get away with it, and now he's got the area lock. It paid off for him. He's got the area lock. He's got the Tengu rack coming out over and over. So he avoided paying the ultimate price, and now he's got this offensive advantage here. Able to just dish out this free damage with the Tengu racks.
Oh, PZ. Oh, you see the value now. Crazy. Crazy.
Okay. But PZ, that value could have been minus 1,000. Do you see what I'm saying? you're getting that value now. These wind racks, these Tengu racks coming out, giving you some serious value. Could have been minus 1,000. Okay. That's what I'm telling you.
That's all I'm saying. I mean, 1,000 HP is a lot to me. What is that a lot to you? I think it's a lot to me.
Yeah, that's a pretty decent amount.
It's okay damage 1,000, you know. Yo, oh man, I hate it. I know Chilo's pissed. I would have been so upset. Like, yo. Sometimes greed works out. And it pays off when greed works out. Oh, nice counter hit.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Grab Banish, gonna get all this area back and stop playerzer's aggressive Tengu play.
That ×2 boomer, this is basically Tomahawk. Oh, dang.
Would have been a lot of damage if it connected. More than half of playerzero's remaining HP.
Both players have Meteor Knuckle in hand. Both players can die to Meteor Knuckle. This is a reality. Oh no. Oh no. Predictions. Write them down in the chat. Who's gonna die to the Meteor Knuckle first? Okay, so if Meteor Knuckles doesn't hit like... Oh, this is such a variable Giga. Very scary. Oh, but we see bees in Shadow's hand. Oh, PZ goes for HP. Alright, no big deal. No harm, no foul. Oh my gosh! Yo! That, no! PZ, you're dead. You die. You die here. You die here. There's no way. Well, he's crossing out. He's going into... Oh, now you want to go into Beast Out. Crazy! Oh, really? Really now, PZ? Wow! Do you see this, Neryth? Do you see this green? I hate it. I hate it here, dude.
Man, I don't want to talk about it. Ever since that second Muramasa with I am.
Yo. What green top here? It's a, yo, I hate it. Oh man, some whips all around here. Oh, the wind rack. Oh wow, the barrier stuck around.
But you know, this Meteor Knuckle exchange just needs, I believe 3 hits here, and player 0 will die.
That's it. Just 3.
You know, you can't dodge the Meteor Knuckles. Just
what crosses does Shadow have left? Lag switch bees. Oh my gosh. Yo, Salad. That's rude. She said, flip the switch. PZ knows he does it. We all see PZ do it. He reaches under his table, flips the invisible switch. He doesn't even deny it. You see this? That's what evidence? What other evidence do you need? That's evidence within itself. Doesn't even deny it. Okay. Groundman SP? No, I eat it with my face. This is
they
bad.
lined up.
Uno. Dos. GG's. Oh, it didn't need 3. It needed just the 2. Interesting. That was just round 2. Yeah, we still have a whole other game, dude. This is a long one.
You see that Neil variable turn 1 again, but probably gonna go unused for quite some time. You know, if it were me though, I would just area grab and use the double life sword in the front like that.
Just go for it.
Just
I
go
mean,
for it.
everything else worked out for you so far, right? This is just another scenario of bad manners at this point. Like, why not? PZ can just do it. There's no repercussions.
Yeah, there's nothing stopping you, just do it.
I'm glad we're on the same page. PZ lives by the moniker and the quote of Nike, bro. Just do it, bro. Just do it. Don't let your dreams be dreams.
Alright, Shadow gonna get these cubes here. And I don't think player 0 has an answer for this on this turn.
No, it does not.
Gonna have to dodge some cubes here.
Oh my gosh. Every time I see beat, I just have a part of me dies inside. Does that happen to anybody else or is it just me?
You're gonna have to expand on that a little bit.
I hate beat. Is that enough expansion?
Alright, yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Dude, I just don't want to see beat anymore, dude. Just ban it. Ban it and BDT and everything bad so I can just win all the time.
Makes sense, makes sense. Alright, so Tengu coming up for player 0. Ooh.
Oh, the Heat Dragon. Ooh, that connects. Very nice. And Rush coming out from PZ side here. Oh, excuse me, Shadow side. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. PZ, do nothing. Do nothing, PZ.
Yeah,
He's
just
not even going for it.
walk 0 chips and do not cancel.
do nothing here.
What can go wrong?
No. Keep the cross because Max agreed. Man, it works out for you every time. Why wouldn't it here? It's gonna work out. Okay, no, he crosses. He crosses. This is smart.
There's still time. You can still cancel it.
You can you can still hit me. That is true.
Oh, alright.
Fine, I guess you can defend the Muramasa. Oh man. Ooh, gets clipped? Do you get clipped twice though?
Ooh.
No, you don't. Oh, you have the movement.
Nice, nice.
Nice! Oh, he got clipped!
Oh!
Wow. Imagine being in Tengu when that happened. Yikes. Why not? Just for free. You know, honestly, Trilo didn't deserve that. There was no setup. That was just raw Muramasa.
I just think that, you know, player 0 should have stayed in Tengu for that.
I agree. 100%. 100% hard agree.
Why not?
Ooh, we see Reflector 3 here.
Alright, so these recovery 300s, pumping player 0's HP back up. And you see this is going to be a area grab trade here, back to neutral area, which also means...
Nice! Only did 100 damage though with the Reflector, unfortunately. Sanctuary is just a good shit. It just does good things. Yeah, I don't think I go B banish combo here at all because I have Sanctuary up and I don't want my opponent to be able to camp forward on that at all in any shape or way. Especially since we see a Life Aura in his hand. What? Oh my goodness. Oh, the order was a mistake? Ooh.
Oh wow, last man SP can connect, but the Life Aura will get some value, maybe.
Trying to get rid of as many of these Sanctuary panels as possible. Oh, nice. Even got the center panel there too.
Oh, that is... It's quite nice for Shadow here. He has this Windcrack just to start it off.
Whoa, why did he shuffle all that back? Oh, he wanted this defense, I guess. Wow, that's interesting. Yeah, he gets to walk. That was very fortunate for PZ here. Was that what you were going for?
Might go for this this Groundman SP play. Try to break more of the holy panels, and then once everything is cracked and broken, you might be able to. It's like just defense for the rest of the turn.
There goes Beat. Doing the thing I hate.
Ooh, losing Dustcross there. Groundman SP gonna take off a good chunk of damage and break just 2 of the holy panels.
Only 2, not bad. Ow. Beast hurts so bad, dude. Camping the Sanctuary panel is really good here. PZ doesn't have to worry about too much damaging things happening here. But then again, Meteor Knuckle doesn't care. He'll break the panel on the first one and just eat your life with the rest. You know, I kind of wish they didn't change the art for Meteor Knuckle. They should have just kept it being called Duo. I guess it doesn't matter. It is weaker than Duo, that is true. So I guess you shouldn't have kept it that way. Yeah, for those who don't know, in battle number 4, Duo did 200 per hit. It was essentially the same, it worked a little different. Well, very different rather, actually.
Ooh, Judgment connects player 0 here. But he takes both hits of the Boomer and loses the barrier 200 as a result.
Yeah, that kind of sucked.
You know, he he had a lot of defense, used it all up basically by now. And so he's a little bit open, so he might have to fish for a kill here with the Erase Man into something else. Gonna try to steal the Holy Panels from Shadow here. And then go for this aggressive turn. Ooh.
Oh, the Erase Man! Oh, that's good. That was really good movement.
And
Oh,
this
that
is
was so smart.
and this is off of the Holy Panels.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I wouldn't have pressed the button either.
Oh,
You
no.
survived one. Wow, two!
Oh, and this is gonna bring him to 1 HP.
Wow, 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 that was so good! Erase Man!
Oh, no.
There's a double life aura! Is that enough though? No, it's not enough.
It is.
It is enough! It is enough! No, but wow! That was so smart! That was so smart. Instead of going for the double, he went for the Sonic Boom so he can move down and just guarantee. That was so smart. Wow, that was really smart, Peasy. And it's an easier combination, no way to mess that up, especially since he messed up the first couple times. Wow. Yeah, that was really smart.
Haven't been seeing that much of the double life sword recently, but that was a good way to guarantee that kill.
Dang. Charlo was able to win out the first sword fight with Salad, but not the second sword fight. Clearly, PZ wields the sword better. Now I need to see the Proto Man mirror match to see who really is on top.
Alright, yeah, so that was a really intense match that we saw there at the end, and that was very well played from Shadow, so GG's on that match. That was really fun. But yeah, so unfortunately that was the final match for our stream. But before we end, I'm just going to give an update on how the bracket looked after a full week of matches. So for people that joined a bit later, just to explain, Blood Moon is our double, a multi-week New Moon series. So the first week is the Roundrobin week, which leads up to the bracket based on the placements from the Roundrobin week. So as you can look on the screen, you can see the standings from all of the players, and you can see that Salad, Symes, and playerzero are at the top 3. So the way this will work is that seeding will affect it going into the bracket, and the top 8 players will go, the top 9 players will go into top cut, and the bottom 9 will start in the losers bracket. And also a shout out for Salad for playing all of her matches already, and so we had the most participation in this week. We had 18 players playing throughout the week, which is a lot of fun. Yesterday we had a very long day full of matches as well. But yeah, so this is how the bracket will be looking into next week. And before we end, just going to do a quick shout out for our Ko-Fi supporters. So just to briefly explain, Ko-Fi is a way to support the N1GP going forward. We've already completed all of our goals that we started very quickly, so thank you everyone for all the support. But donations are still open. We are looking at adding new things new incentives and new things that donations will go towards, so make sure to keep an eye out. Between last stream and now, we had a few donations coming out from some of our players, so just do shout outs. I'm not really sure what the issue is. Sorry about that. It doesn't seem to be working. We will have these shoutouts prepared for next week. But thank you to, I believe it was Uvu, Bitmuffin, and Z for the donations. And apologies again for it didn't work this time. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the stream. Huge shout out to Neryth, Symes, and SoulXCross for joining on commentary, and for the stream layout. Shout out to Salad for working on the layout itself, and Enduring Grey for making these double vods. And obviously, a shout out to all of the players that played these matches throughout the week. And yeah, hopefully I'll see everyone next week for the Top Cut stream. Alright, see you everyone. Goodbye.